Greetings! Once again we find ourselves in an interesting position. Our team of pirates that we've been hearing the tales about. Well, they've decided to join the Free Captain's Regatta. Madmen as they are, plenty of people join it. Plenty of people don't return from it. But the Free Captain's Regatta has many, many wonderful gifts to those that succeed at it. So, a time aboard the boat begins a race. But this race is fraught with plenty of peril. So, perhaps it's an interesting new point of the story. Sit down once more. This tale is going to get exciting. Hold on to your hats. The wind's gonna be kicking up as the Free Captain's Regatta begins. I guess I should then do this when I unmute you. Put this headphone in so I can hear people, you know.
Yeah, I think being unmuted is probably good.
Nah, they don't need to hear me speak.
You can totally speak. Yeah.
Should I?
Am I being
though?
censored? This is not okay.
Censorship.
Censorship. Censorship.
Yeah.
Just start chanting censorship. Doesn't make any sense.
I'm being silenced.
I'm being silenced because I'm crazy and a pirate.
You're being silenced, do-gooded. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Yaalkol will silence himself.
Yaalkol is going to be doing some silencing real quick. Real soon.
So I love that Henry missed last session because he didn't hear about all the context around the people that we pissed off. All his character, and that his character wouldn't have any of that context either.
I don't have
All he
half
says
the
that
context.
Three of the people in this race specifically look like they want to fucking kill us.
Misty only knows one of
I
the
know
people.
one of the people who want to kill you.
That's right, Misty
I don't
doesn't
know
hate
the
us?
other two.
They hate us because they tried to kill us. Like,
They
what?
hate us because they hate us. That's what's happening.
Like, you're mad at the fact that you tried to kill me and you lost. Like,
Yeah, one of them enslaved us and got mad that we escaped. One of them tried to kill us and got
No,
mad that we
to be
killed
fair,
him back.
I think
And-
he's more mad that you stole the ship.
that's fair, but he stole the ship first.
He stole me!
That doesn't count.
You don't count as a...
You don't cost as much as a ship.
I'm literally
Wait,
irreplaceable.
I wouldn't say that. I'm sure some wizard in Absalom would love to get his hands on the only Dragonborn in existence.
He's probably not the only one, but like, you know.
Not the
Like
only,
what?
not the only
I would
one.
like to get my
One
hands
of
on that
10.
Dragonborn.
I don't actually know if Chance has ever read my backstory, but at least in my backstory at this point.
There's at
You
least
got-
two.
There's at least, yeah.
I
you come
totally
to-
forgot what your backstory was. I haven't reread it in a while.
Feel free,
Great.
feel free
When we-
never to read it if
After
you don't want
6 months, I forget people's backstories.
it. How dare you?
Here's the great thing about Misty. I didn't write a backstory. I just made one up in game.
See, I know Missy's backstory because
I
I made
said
it up
it
in
in
game.
game.
Also, it's like 3 paragraphs.
It's
Actually, no,
To be
3
fair,
sentences. 3 sentences.
we made our characters at level 1, so there's a little less that you could do with it. You know?
To be fair, my character's backstory stuff, like, none of it really matters. It was just, like, it was just trauma.
your character's backstory is daddy issues.
Yeah, it's a lot of trauma around his dad.
Your dad is a poser. He's not blessed by Bessmara.
He might be. You've never met the man.
Well, listen, not as blessed as I am, okay?
He
Is he a
might be
Warpriest?
the best sailor in the Shackles. And you
I don't
know.
believe this.
He might have a 40 sailing
That'd be
ship.
hilarious. He just the tangent.
I
just
would
makes
kill
my
him
dad
for
a
his
character,
sins.
And my dad's only thing is he has your
He has
professional
one high,
plus
he
one.
always, yeah, he always has one higher than yours.
I would murder him for his crimes against Bessmara's chosen.
He's just like otherwise he's just a commoner.
Yeah, well, that's why he dies.
Yeah, he's literally 0 levels, just fucking.
I refuse to accept this reality. I
Alright.
supplant it with my own.
I
So, yes.
apologize.
For those of you who missed this last week, the nice spy lady did manage to get away. That's that
Nice.
we did that last week, right? It's hard
Yeah,
to
that was
remember
last week.
everything we did because you got like extra fights.
Yeah, it was last week where Yaalkol, every door he was gonna open was gonna be a fight.
It was. You didn't stop
We
him from
forgot.
one.
To remind Tantus of loot, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
You did, and I forgot all about it.
I forget about.
I forget about
everything, to
loot.
be fair.
I forget about loot
Look,
till we log in.
Honestly, how
I'm
dare
not responsible for this because I go to sleep immediately after this game ends.
I refuse to accept
I'm
responsibility.
just gonna.
Look, I will be. Look, as a true
Add it.
American,
Wait.
it's not my fault.
Beautiful. we
Uh,
deflect.
You don't have to make the loot now.
That other guy's fault.
No, it's okay. Look, I did that. There we go. Remember loot.
But you're gonna forget about it there. Don't lie, Nathan. You know it's gonna be forgotten.
No, you're close to the end of this season. I gotta actually start putting stuff together for the other next
I
season.
actually have to start prepping.
So I gotta start prepping for the next
work.
one.
Okay.
We're actually reaching
Wow.
that point in time. You know, you're only a couple episodes, so I've got 3 or 4 weeks before I gotta have some bunch of stuff set up. So we'll probably take a few weeks off in between once we finish up this adventure. Just as in the normal in-between seasons. We'll see how many.
Bro, little Spidey buddy's visiting me again at middle of the night.
Plans for your death. I mean...
Whoa!
I mean, that's
Yo!
true. Spiders are horrific monsters.
No, it's a little tiny itty bitty one.
You don't know what that thing's capable of.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
Is it a
if he
house
stays-
spider or a jumping spider? Because jumping spiders
It's a
are cool.
house spider.
They're
It's
kind
a
of
house.
weird.
Look, there's a rule. If he stays by the painting and not off the painting, he can live.
See, I love jumping
gets on
spiders.
the desk,
'cause
I'm
they're
gonna
tiny
squish
little
him.
hunting spiders, and they hop around, and they're kind of adorable.
Look, I live in a place that has the deadliest spider in North America, so they all just die when they come here.
That's fair.
I mean, honestly,
But you don't. I mean, listen. I know Australians that don't kill spiders on the spot.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, Australia is basically just
Well,
fucking
usually
D&D,
they-
where there's man-sized spiders.
They just don't want to deal with the ones that are
Dog
golf, the ones that are the size of a golf ball and chase you down. You don't really want to piss off, so you just don't bother with it. Because if you lose the fight, you're losing the fight.
No,
Can
I
we
know,
talk
I-
about the huntsman's the worst? It's dog-sized.
It's also harmless, to be fair.
Yeah, but that's terrifying.
If
I
I
was
ever
talking
saw
about
that,
this.
I would just be like,
I think I'd just cry.
yeah, just what's that meme? The lay down, try not to cry harder.
I would just be dying. I would have to leave. I would sell the house.
I'm like 80%
so this is
sure our
your
spirits
home
can kill
now.
me.
Go
Okay,
ahead
the
and,
spider lives here. Goodbye.
I live in the shed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were guests.
My, I'll come back.
My apologies.
Welcome to my house. Do you have any delicious flies for me to devour?
I hate.
It has to be in a jacket, the fez, and a bubble pipe, and it's a spider.
A fucking fez. You don't see a good fez anymore. No one wears a fez. Can I bring back fezes, guys?
Yaalkol could probably buy a fez.
The smoking
Sure,
jacket,
yes.
fez, and a bubble pipe.
God, what has become of this?
These are all things we could buy, Yaalkol.
Yaalkol will be powerful beyond imagination. Alright. I'm sorry. I'm
this
the most
would-
distracting.
I'm the last thing I'm going to say on that is that would not be the first reptilian type player I've had wear a fez. There was a kobold and a fez in one game.
Nice.
That's actually amazing.
Well, they just found it. And he's like, "I'm going to keep the fez." It's just like, why? I rolled randomly on some clothing in a trunk. Anyway. All right, Free Captain's Regatta is going to be beginning soon. You met an interesting cast of characters, including yourself. There are 19 boats that are
That's a
participating.
lot of
this year.
boats.
Yes. The ones that are to be the most noted are, of course, the Wormwood, where everyone except for your new friend, Jacub, would be aware that the Wormwood is very... even Misty, even though you really
I've heard the stories.
You've heard the story, so you know
probably won't shut up about how they were kidnapped.
Yeah.
How it was traumatizing.
You at least know enough about it to be like, oh yeah, those guys are pretty bad. And then of
Yeah,
course,
this stuck.
and of course, there's the Sever, where a nice man called Elias Plug is the captain of. Which
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
yeah,
The dead dude.
Two of you.
That's alive.
Yeah. Well, you know, he was mostly dead and fell overboard. You kicked his corpse off before it bled out, and it just disappeared.
That's why you always double tap, guys.
I mean, you did double tap,
We learned our lesson.
You did double tap Scourge, but, you know, he's also back.
I don't think it mattered if we squished his skull. I think he would still be back.
Well, you could, you know, put him in a boat, light him on fire.
Yeah, we got magic in here, dude. I don't think the state of his body was the concern. All right, well, now that we have the crew that we've murdered, the crew we've betrayed, and the lady who was dad
that
we
one
killed,
source.
Let me phrase this better.
No, the sorcerer ghost, you killed her.
Let me phrase this.
You killed her too. Okay, yeah.
Let me phrase this. All right. The crew that kidnapped us and we successfully escaped. The evil people that were still trying to murder us by sending us to a haunted island and purposely screwing with us. Mm-hmm. And the lady who attacked our tower.
I feel like this is a lot of deflecting. I said the exact same thing
right.
you just did.
No,
I just used less accusatory language.
I used the truth, okay?
Only the last one you did desecrate her corpse.
We actually,
A little.
Just,
she
yeah,
had
just
a map
little
on her
bit.
body. How is that our fault? I didn't put it there.
Well, look, that's what pirates do. She would have done it to us if we had a map on our backs.
Yeah.
Someone drank her blood, dude. That's not right. It's not okay.
All right, that's not an us though. That's someone in port peril.
Doesn't matter. You're
That's not
associated
okay,
with that
dude.
person.
Just because I condone it doesn't mean it's my
On a
fault.
list of things that aren't okay, that's maybe like 5th.
Mm-hmm.
I would put it. You know, I could agree with Faith. That's a good position for it.
So yes, there are quite a few vessels involved in this regatta. And
I have a question. How are they monitoring the regatta?
oh god, I haven't fixed it over here. I forgot to do that. I'll do that while we chat about this. I'll fix the videos. So there really isn't monitoring of the regatta like you'd think about, because it's just a big race. Honestly, the only one that probably has any kind of monitoring over it would be the Master of Gales himself. He's in charge, you know. It's sort of like things like magic tends to be legal during the race. But it is a race. You're not fighting each other. So the thing is, though, if you get caught fighting someone else, you're disqualified. Doesn't mean you couldn't try to cheat. It's just it's very hard to cheat because there are 19 competitors. Someone might see something.
Yeah,
Well-
they'll call you out too because that will get you disqualified.
Yeah, well, that's my question. How is it proven that you've cheated? Is it like my word versus their word, or is it like, hey, like 3 of these guys say you cheat, but it's like 3 people that don't like us, and then they can just say it, and then they have the win on it? You know what I mean?
It's a
like,
combination of people saying something and things like, I don't know, magic that, like, you know, can prove someone speaks the truth, or they can use some divination to, like, read some stuff, you know, things like that. So it's like, if it's brought up, there would be an investigation with some magic. Because
Is
it's
that pre or post race? Or
probably
during?
at the end of the race.
Okay, cool. That's all I need to know. I'm good then. All right. So it's not like we're gonna get yoinked mid race if people start accusing us of cheating and contact the Gale person.
They're in the middle of the race. They're busy dealing with their own shit. You know, they're not gonna really do that.
What is cheating?
Using magic upon enemy ships.
Yeah, you can use
I
it
don't
on
magic
your own
on our
ship.
own ships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe they are. The Tangent
You're
says.
permitted to use magic. It's permitted during it. But again, like, a lot of things like fog clouds and stuff, you're moving pretty fast. They stay still.
Yeah.
Very inefficient.
Control weather probably is going to help everybody. And if it does look like it's specifically helping your team, guess what? There's a very high-level druid in there that can counteract you.
Yeah.
And who might make the weather worse for everyone. Because that's something that he would probably do.
That helps me
Druid.
because I'm the best goddamn captain Sorry.
There's a lot of
Not a
spells
caster.
like Control Winds,
Not
Gust of Wind, Ultra Winds, all those like
Yeah.
wind-based spells. They're very small range, meaning you cast them, you get a small boost, then they're gone.
Yeah, I'm looking just at the cleric spell list to see if there's anything that I should probably take.
The
So,
so basically,
Jacob.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So you remember when I told you that Jacob's whole like how I make money is just helping sailors be better sailors, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
like not drowning. So I have Gust of Wind to kind of help like people make it back faster from fishing and stuff, and like ships to go a little faster than normal to get out of the grip.
I will tell you, if you want to use it, basically you can use it to give a bonus to like one check. You cast a spell, grab the bonus. It's like if there's like a sudden maneuver that's needed to be done, you could be like, I'll cast the spell, and the maneuver is like you help with the maneuver.
Yeah, it's actually really good to like, if we need to make a sharp turn, to like gust the wind in the turn of that. It's like super good.
Oh my god, we're gonna drift a ship.
Yeah, we're gonna
like
Tokyo
I
drift,
said.
dude.
No, it's Calming Point Drift, dude. We gotta. It is Skulls and Shackles, Calming Point Drift.
So, I will have a spell cast the day of the journey to Anton.
Okay.
It is Read Weather. I will just send the link because I don't have it on my spell list added because it's not a spell I would normally cast.
Okay. Just was finishing
So,
with the camera.
It basically tells me for the next 48 hours what the natural weather forecast will be, so I won't be able to know if like
All right.
magical. Like, any idea of that?
Unfortunately, you're not going to get a good read because of
Okay.
the eye.
Okay.
The
That's
eye is
fucking
a
up everything.
massive magical
Big
hurricane.
hurricane.
And it is also created through magic that just got out of control.
I thought as much, but there was no reason not to try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
worst case, you wait.
That's information.
It mean the normal natural weather in this area is probably going to be. I'll just say it's probably going. It would have been a probably slightly rainy day, overcast kind of thing, but the eye just messes with everything completely.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
which makes sense. I just want
Yeah.
to use all the resources I have available.
That was smart. If it did work, we would be able to tell when they're messing with the weather.
That was my idea exactly, so I
Yeah,
would
so
know
that-
if there's magical tinkering.
Definitely was a good idea, and I think it also gives us information. Since we know that this is magical, it means that it might mess with any attempts to alter the weather while we're in the storm.
You
This
can kind
spell-
of in short areas alter it, but the thing is, the eye itself, it doesn't go away, and anybody that has a licking of history, I don't know how many of you, someone might know on your ship.
Sure.
It appeared 3 weeks after the death of Aerodin, which was one of the major deities.
Okay. Yeah, he died, and there's a lot of shit like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Correct.
So, yep.
Sorry, I'm just scrolling through to see if there's anything else. Ooh, Endure Elements on us may be quite useful here.
There's the possibility. So, I will go over some basic mechanics of the race here. All of your ships will be competing. There's quite a lot of you. I'm going to generally keep track of ships. I'm not going to make any major rolls for many of them. I'm going to assume, I will make some rolls for them. I'm going to do that kind of background kind of stuff, okay? Don't worry about that. What you're going to have to worry about is in each area will require a number of checks, depending on the situation. And your checks will depend on the hazards of these areas. Depending on how well you do that check, there is a base DC for the check. If you get that, you've succeeded. You're making it through. If you exceed that, every 5 you exceed the DC, you will get race score. Failing it by 5 reduces your race score, and so on and so forth. So if you get by 10, you get more race score and stuff like that. Others can aid you, but they have to dedicate themselves to helping you. But also, I will have you be rolling stuff because it will determine a modifier based on the eye's effects on the region. Because even in this region, you're feeling it, and so there will be weather effects you will encounter that basically is kind of going to be random. So I'll have you roll a D100 each time you enter we start a new leg of the race from E onwards, and we'll see what that does. That will modify your particular DCs too from the base DC, depending on the situation. So know that. And I know the DCs, I'm not going to say anything, I'm just going to have you roll a check and keep track of stuff. So you don't know how well you're doing or not, because honestly, you're going to probably like lose sight of a lot of ships with everything that's going on.
Ocean big.
The ocean is quite large.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I
will let you know if there are things going on with other ships in area, though. Okay. So, that is the basic rules. And you have your path. So, I have to see something here. You're getting something. Congratulations, Revia. You're getting a gift.
Cool. I will also, just so you know what we have on us, every day this goes on, we will have 16 hours worth of Endure elements, all 4 of us.
I was about to ask, is this like a one-day event?
It's a one-day event.
Oh, it's a one-day event? Then 16 hours is probably plenty.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's 24 divided by 4, which I think is 8.
I'm going to say, the course is less than 100 miles. If you look at the bottom of this, that's 50 miles.
We have 12 hours of Endure elements, which should be plenty for 100 miles on a ship. I'm just trying to think of anything that could benefit us to have just on us as a blanket statements. It would have been probably smarter to look at these throughout the week, but I don't remember things.
Hey, welcome to my world.
Okay, yeah, that's the only other spell. I will have a water breathing trap. Wait, do you have that, Mr. Arcanist?
I'm sorry, say that again, please.
Do you have water breathing?
I do. Oh, I have air bubble.
Ooh, that's not water breathing. Okay. I have water breathing prep in case things go horribly wrong.
Alright, so,
I have Abelos lung.
Oh, no.
I think water breathing is our preferred choice in this circumstance.
So, as the race approaches, it's the day of the race now, everybody's prepping, all the ships are getting ready, they've got in position kind of thing. The first one that comes aboard is Tessa. She kind of like ask to board your ship, kind of come up to you and be like, well, are you all ready for the race?
I look at Revia.
We have prepped the spells that we think are best for the circumstance. Our crew is a tip-top shape. The best ones that man the masts and whatnot have been resting for the whole day. Did not drive the ship here. We are prepared as we will ever be.
Well, good luck.
I look back at Tessa.
I expect to see some great things.
We will come back as new members of the council.
Damn it, you stole my thing. Yeah, Yaalkol looks at you. Yeah. Yaalkol looks at you for a moment when you say that, and then look back at her and says,
Yeah.
After a bit, Pierce Jarrell will show up. Be like, didn't think you'd be joining the race. Impressive.
Who's this?
Is this the fuckboy?
Is the fuckboy.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
that one.
I love him.
He's like,
He's lovely.
You know, I wouldn't like to see you lose. You know what? I've got something you can borrow for the race. He's going to pick up his eye patch and pull out the stone eye. It is an ion stone.
Yes. Oh, whoa!
He hands the stone over. Yaalkol will take it without any
He's giving it to Revia, not you.
Okay,
I take the iron stone.
Okay.
It gives you +1 on wisdom checks for Profession Sailor.
Yeah, you definitely
bonus?
need that, bro.
What type of bonus is it?
It's the ion stone. Let me check what.
I don't think that they stack. That one is
it's competence bonus.
I can't use that bonus.
Ah.
I thank him for the Iron Stone.
Mhm.
I give him a flamboyant bow.
I mean, he only has a cracked iridescent blue sphere. it's just it's an eyeball.
Nothing too fancy.
No.
My hat gives me +2.
He's got a rock inside of his head, you know.
I mean, I respect it.
I mean, it's
I
a
don't
great
really-
place to keep an ion stone. Like it doesn't float around your head where people can get it because it's
I don't
inside your head.
I don't respect this man for reasons.
I mean, I respect you not respecting it. But he doesn't have Best Mara's Tricorn, so he's a loser.
Yaalkol sort of likes him, but since Misty doesn't like him, he just is full of solidarity. So he's trying to be like,
One haste spell and you like someone, huh?
Well, he helped, no questions asked for the most part. So
yeah, that
that's
was my thing. You know,
that's like a respectable individual.
Like he was in the middle of like picking you up at a bar, and you're just like he's like I can help out, and you're like, deal.
He's a fuckboy, but
He's absolutely a fuckboy.
That's like listen, okay, I respect it.
Mhm.
Sometimes even a fuckboy can be. Fuckboys need love.
He doesn't though.
We're
beautiful,
pirates,
man.
okay?
So, after this kind of thing, when all the ships are beginning to get in position, it'll be like an hour of shouting, cursing, and jostling, where the contenders are going to arrange themselves in a rush, basically kind of like a very rough formation behind a starting line between the Kraken and another ship, the Ocean's Revenge. So, the Master of Gales will stand atop the promontory of Cauldron Rock. He'll raise both arms to the sky and unleash a flashing bolt of lightning down at the surface, signaling the start of the race. Promptly after that, he's going to transform into an albatross, fly over the participants, and fuck with the wind.
Oh my god. Okay, never mind. This guy's gonna be a prick.
This guy I respect.
He's just gonna start
I don't not
things off
respect.
with a bang.
I wonder what his
So-
deal is.
To begin here, I'm going to need 2 Profession Sailor checks. I will tell you what each one are. One will be plotting an initial course that you're going to be taking, and the other is a hard to port as your ship's being blown off course for the easterly wind.
Well, I think I met the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably the one I'm doing. Also, one of you people can take the Ion Stone because I don't.
What is your profession sailing, Yaalkol?
I mean,
Is it a 5?
Is it a 1?
it's a 10.
Yeah. 10, that's higher than mine.
All right, then Erik, you could take the stone, so you have a +1.
Let me see if I can help you with anything.
What is it? What is your? What would that give you if you took the stone?
A 10.
It would give you the 10.
It would just give me 10.
Oh yeah, I'll take it.
But let me see if I can make my score higher with anything.
So I'm just gonna roll this. There's
Owl's wisdom.
I'm sorry?
I'm not worried about it.
You broke up a little bit there.
Oh, I said I could cast Owl's wisdom if you like.
How does that last?
It's possible. It only gives me a +1 because of my headband. So it's not a huge.
Oh, that's right.
And it's only going to be for like this one encounter kind of a thing again.
Yeah,
Can I help Yaalkol? Can I aid Yaalkol in doing his check or no?
Am I doing a check too? I thought it was just Revia. I apologize.
Revia can make a check, but up to 3 people can assist on that check.
Oh, then I will
Okay.
assist him.
Oh, is it all one? Oh, is it all one check?
There are 2 checks that Revia
check.
would have to make.
Oh,
I
okay. I
believe-
misunderstood. I
believe
not
this
aid
is
on
at
the
+7 because +2 while we're on the ship and +5 from with wheel stuff. So if it's turning with the wheel.
That would be on the second check. You get the
Second
+5.
check, cool.
Yeah, because
Understood.
because you do
You'll
have
have
the.
So I'm at 38 plus to 30 or 40.
It's a good check.
I'll aid you on the second one.
Sounds good. I made a goddamn sailor.
I think you've impressed a god with that.
I will get to Besmara's wheel somehow.
That's the phrasing.
I lost. I was trying to think of a way to say it, and it didn't really flow well.
Yaalkol was actually a pretty capable sailor.
Okay,
I'm a marine.
so then I would need a second check, which would be the maneuverability check, which you would have the +5 with the sudden turn of your wheel, which...
You know, I'm not even gonna help. I'm gonna do nothing.
It's
I'm good.
Yaalkol's gonna help.
I'm not gonna roll anything.
49.
15 and a 19 are really good starts out here. These were some really good checks to start out
You
with.
need the 20. You need 20 more so you can be nice.
I built my character for this. Okay.
This is what I've
It
been
feels
All
so
has been leading up to
vindicated.
this one moment in
It
your
feels
life.
so-
This
good.
is when you build like a skill thing and it's like, hey, here's a skill challenge around that skill you focused on. It's like,
It feels so good.
So, your instincts and knowledge of where the direction you're supposed to go allow you to quickly plot the proper course. It doesn't take a lot. And even with the sudden winds, you can feel the help of Haol's wheel certainly making the hard turn relatively easy. You'll manage to kind of maneuver between a couple of ships, as you'll see a few ships will actually like ram into each other and kind of smash into each other. Certainly there are a couple of ships that are taking out and kind of breaking away just as you are. So you aren't the only ones that are managing to kind of break away from the group, as a few seemingly are a little bit behind. But the entire race pack seems to begin just traveling on this first part of the race. And the first
I'm
stop...
gonna reach over to Yaalkol and be like, do you want me to make us a little faster for a couple seconds? Maybe get the jump?
he just yells, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll cast Gust of Wind, I guess.
Okay. It helps for a moment. The Stilted Shrouds is your first leg of the journey. Now, this thing is a series of shallow sandbars formed, of course, by the eye itself. There are no charts in this place because new channels and sandbars are continuously forming and washing away. They are constantly changing and shifting. So that's what you're going to be dealing with. And that's what you know is your first challenge.
That's E, yes. So I just make sure I put us on the right letter.
Yes, move over to E. I will
Either-
need, first off, a percentile check from you. Let's see what we got.
Who wants to roll it?
I'll let one of you guys roll it.
Eric,
like
who
I'm rolling a lot.
wants to roll that D100?
D100, I'll take it.
Yeah, you can roll it. I'll roll the next one.
A 15. Let's take a look at what 15 is.
Oh, that's either really good or really bad.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. Gotcha. All right. So as you enter into this area, there's some seemingly like large swelling waves that make it a little more difficult to visually navigate amongst the sandbars. As like, it feels as though like, there's just extra choppiness, more than just normal in this area. So what is your plan for navigation? Just, you can make a straight up check. But, this is not professional sailor checks. You have to navigate. Someone with survival is going to have to take the helm now.
I'm gonna assume I have the best survival at a 14.
All right.
Yes.
Do you have any knowledge, geography, or local?
I don't have either of those. Someone
I
else
have
may.
I have a 6 in local. Our Arcanist may have better.
You
I
would have to...
knowledge local.
It's whoever's rolling the survival would get a bonus if they knew about that, basically.
Okay.
I mean, you could get that bonus if you're trying to assist with the survival, because again...
Is it a DC 10? Because then I can't make it. if it's above a DC.
You need a certain number of ranks, not a DC for the.
Oh
knowledge.
yeah, I don't have any ranks.
Yeah.
Neither of those.
So if you have a certain number of ranks, you get a bonus because you have some knowledge and stuff to your survival check. But if someone was assisting you and had that, they could get the bonus to their survival check.
So I can assist you then, if that's okay. I don't have any ranks survival or wisdom.
You would have to get a DC 10 to assist.
You'd have to just roll a 10.
But you have local or geography, you said?
I have local, yes.
How many ranks do you have in it?
I have five? No, 3.
3? Okay. All right.
Tell me when I'm clicking the survival button.
Yeah, go ahead and click the survival button.
33 is pretty good.
33 is pretty good.
Ooh, I got a snap.
Okay. I will need a series of 4 checks in total, and I will let you know after we see what these are, how they react.
Alright, so 3 more survivals. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bam.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. Not great. Bang. Okay.
And
20, not
Jacub,
bad.
if you want to continue assist, I need 2 more rolls from you.
Yes, sir.
Not helpful? Okay, gotcha.
Ouch.
Okay, I'm nervous. This is my first
I
race.
believe in you.
There's a lot going on.
You're not offering any great suggestions.
You can only assist in the survival if you have the ranks in local.
No, you can assist anyway if you wanted to.
You want to assist in the survival?
Yeah, I think
Please
I will.
God.
I will assist
So then
If
give
possible.
me 4 checks. We'll see how those go.
because I am naturally wise.
Okay.
Okay. You do a very good job of assisting. Basically, as you're at the helm, you can shout some things out. Just your knowledge of the waves and how the ship is moving, you just basically are able to notice a few things to assist with Misty and the checks. So the swells and waves make it a little more difficult to navigate here because you're trying to avoid all these sandbars so that are kind of like just randomly in these places in between these kind of like small islands and stuff. You just don't know where it gets suddenly shallow and stuff.
Yeah, definitely with Revia's help, I don't brandish a firearm and tell someone to leave.
Mm-hmm. So let me just check what your checks were, just to see some stuff here. Good. That one. Ooh, you do good. Revia help.
20
actually.
The
helps.
23 is what that becomes, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think there's
Above a
any bonuses.
20 feels good.
I mean, not at this level of Pathfinder.
Well, in general, when you're below 20, that's when it starts getting bad.
So,
True, not wrong.
At first you begin to navigate. You seem to do pretty good job. You're managing to spot like sandbars and avoid them, and kind of like swerve and stuff quickly and efficiently, so that you're not really getting in the way of them. And for a first while, you're kind of like navigating through that area pretty well. Eventually, though, you will actually, with Revia's help, barely manage to swerve to avoid a sandbar, aka the 21. You almost hit something. It'll take you a little bit because you're kind of like gonna have to actually kind of like make a hard turn, kind of turn the ship and kind of like follow along it, because it's sort of like you ran into one that you weren't seeing ahead of time. But you'll manage to get back on track and finish your kind of like swerving in amongst these sandbars. You can see that it looks as though you had a little bit of a lead. That's shrunk now. It looks as though some of the other folks were able to like you got some really good checks and managed to get out kind of almost in front, pretty much, or be very close to being the front of the pack. You can spot some vessels seem to have some decent luck catching through, moving through the sandbars. Your lead has certainly shrunk at this one.
As we're like sitting there, I'm like thinking to myself, I don't really know what the rules are. I know the rules, and I don't know if this might help at all. But I realized I have this thing that can essentially summon wind around me for a couple hours. I don't know if that's helpful. It would just be kind of annoying to have to be around.
At this point in time, probably wouldn't be helpful. But if there's a time that comes up for it, I can let you know.
Well,
Yeah.
so I have altered winds, which lasts for hours, and it kind of increases the wind effects around me by 1 step.
The thing is, you're traveling and that isn't. So you can
Yeah.
use that for one big check to give a bonus to it. But then your ship is going to sail beyond where you cast the spell, basically, and you can't move that one, unfortunately.
Oh, it's okay. It's immobile. I think.
Yeah,
It's not. Yeah, it's not on self.
it's at a location. So the good thing is you could choose to use that. Like if there's a really low check, you could be all of a sudden like, oh hey, I'm going to use that to help out. All right. So now
Nice.
you're moving on to the next leg of the race. F. This is the
Let's
Raker
go.
Shoals. Low-lying coral reefs, and they are one of the most well-known hazards in this region. Who has knowledge geography?
Don't. It's not a class skill.
Yeah.
Does anybody have it? Because if not,
It may surprise you to learn that the fighter does not have knowledge geography.
I
The
took
dwarf
logo
does.
instead.
The
I'm
dwarf
not
might.
Don't worry, I multi-class into barbarian for the skills.
Yeah, makes sense.
Actually, not wrong. Does Mr. Dwarf have it?
let me check your dwarf.
He had a lot of knowledge skills.
He does. He might be able to help out here. He's got some.
If he doesn't, Concubar dies. He's a bard. He can roll any knowledge check.
Yeah, Conkabar could just roll a knowledge check. Let's see what Conkabar has here when it comes to it. He has less. Conkabar has less.
That makes sense.
Because he doesn't have any skill ranks in it. He just
Yeah.
gets that bonus for being a bard.
Yeah. Well, Concubar is the backup. He's the backup if anything goes wrong.
The dwarf dies or something, has a heart attack, falls off the boat.
It's possible.
I also need another percentile roll. Please, someone give that to me.
I'll roll that one.
Ooh, let's see what we get here.
That's maybe bad.
Ooh, an 82. I
don't-
like that.
We'll see how that one goes.
Oh,
You
My
should not have me
experience-
roll these. I always roll high on D100.
My experience of Pathfinder tables is really low's bad, but really low's good. But then like a little above that low is kind of good, and then really high is really very really bad.
Oh wait, so this is really really high or just high?
This is just high.
Mm-hmm.
Really high is like 95 and up.
Okay, dude, you just scared.
Um,
That is a Kingmaker table. I don't know about this table. So
okay.
I'm scared by Tantus' reaction here. But then again, I'm scared by any DM's reaction ever.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever a DM ever makes any noise,
Okay.
I'm scared.
Well, I will need, who's over by you, Revia?
Who's over by me? I'm at the wheel.
Yep, you're at the wheel.
So at this moment, because I was just working with Misty to get out of that,
Uh-huh.
Misty's probably next to me.
Uh-huh.
Y'all
Drag me
cool?
into this.
Y'all cool? It's probably out on like the middle of the ship, being like
Can't believe I'm
captaining.
about to fucking die.
And I don't imagine, and I imagine Misty probably chewed out Mr. Jacub, so he's probably no longer with us. So it's probably me and Misty, and then maybe like we probably have Dwarf up here if he's gonna help us.
He has
with
a
the
name, I just don't remember what it is.
Harsk.
Harsk. So it's probably me, Misty, and Harsk at the wheel at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm just ready to roll
also-
this save or die.
What kind of armor are you two wearing?
Light chainmail.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting hit. We're getting hit by lightning.
Honestly, I don't think I'd be wearing my armor at this point. I don't really wear it on the boat.
Okay, I figured out who's Revia, please give me a reflex.
Is mithril conductive to electricity?
Yes, it's metal.
I was
I
asking.
mean, I have
for-
metal on me, it's just not armor.
Yeah, armor is
Oh,
really a
that's
nice,
really-
attractive something.
That's a really high check.
Oh, good. Then you feel like you're probably not as painful as you could be. Good news.
Did we get struck by lightning?
Yeah, lightning bolt hits you for 15. Oh, 16, I'm
lightning-
sorry.
Is this magical or is this
No!
natural?
Just weather.
All right,
This is
here,
bolt
I'll
of
heal
lightning
you.
hits you.
Right, here you go. Have to.
Thanks.
That was what the roll on the chart was. Bolt of
To be
lightning.
clear, my hands are on the wheel. I get struck. My hands don't leave the wheel, and I'm just sitting there sizzled a bit and in pain. But my hands do not leave the fucking wheel.
It's just
I
like
just-
the.
Pat,
Ow!
there you go. I'll just pat you on the back and channel some healing magic.
I
into
take
you.
half of that, right?
Yes, you did take half of that, so it was
So
16.
15 to 16.
Yeah.
Okay, you heal me all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. You know, that hurt. That didn't hurt as bad as I expected. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it will be a fun tale, I guess.
I'm gonna roll this dwarf's knowledge geography and see how well it goes.
It's not great.
It's not great. I guess. I will try to assist him.
Okay, go ahead.
I rolled a 19. I'm rolling really high. I'm gonna die.
I could also try to assist, but like,
So there's a spell that I picked called True Skill. I don't know how that works. If I pick it once, can I have multiple of them? Could I just cast this like twice?
What spell?
Let me link.
Yeah. Need to see the spell too. Then.
Yeah.
I guess I'll help. It's what, geography?
Yes, geography.
Can I help? Because I don't have any ranks.
You can technically assist because it's a DC 10, and that's what
Oh
you
yeah.
can
By
do
the
with knowledge.
my check is a 10 because I had no check. To be clear, it's
Yeah.
untrained.
Yeah.
That's an 11. I just
Okay.
hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that spell's actually quite. It's only
Your skill's pretty good, yeah.
It's only one check though.
Yeah,
But
it's
that's
just
still
one
pretty
skill
decent.
though, right?
It's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. It's a hat plus 8.
So if I do that for geography, or is geography something that we can use, or should I do something else?
It's just to basically navigate this area.
Yeah.
Because it's knowledge of these these are coral reefs that you're trying to navigate through.
Sadly, I'm only good at sailing.
How fast do you want to travel through the reefs?
How fast does Harsk think we can go here safely with his knowledge?
Honestly, he's unsure. He'll say, I mean, as long as we keep an eye out for most of the reefs, I think we know most of the way. I can remember plenty of these.
Double the watch duty. We're going.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the speed we're currently at. I have no fear at navigating swiftly through reefs.
All right.
Unless you desire to protest. But
I'm not
Yaalkol trusts you unilaterally.
I'm a wise but crazy character.
Okay.
Hey, if it comes down to professional sailor rules, I'm actually not worried.
I think, from what Misty has seen, she trusts Harsk more than you, therefore she will trust your judgment. Because you are getting advice from someone she trusts.
Yeah, I mean, he says he doesn't know as long as we are keeping an eye out, right? So, we just double the people watching. We take some of the resting crew or
Also,
whatever.
she's also, a little insane.
We're all insane with pirates.
Yaalkol's the most normal one here.
That's unironically true.
Your ship's speed, I think, can get up to 90, I believe. Is that
Our
what
ship
this-
is fast.
Yeah.
Oh, our ship... No, tactical speed isn't changed at all. So yeah, 90.
Yeah. So
Our waterborne speed is faster
yeah,
because...
overall you travel quicker between locations because you're a bit more efficient. But your tactical speed is 90. You can
Yes.
choose to travel at 90 or less.
Have we been traveling at 90 this whole time?
Yes.
Then I think we continue.
All right. I will need. Let's see here. People can make a perception check.
I'll roll one of those in a second.
All of us?
Perception.
Or is it
all
one
of you,
chest?
Since
all
I
of
know,
you who are keeping an eye out can.
since I'm aware that we are going to be having to keep an eye out, I will cast a spell on myself.
Okay.
To give myself a +4. Perception. I'm adding the 4 in now.
Pretty good check for myself.
31.
Yeah.
Casually.
Inquisitors are perceptive motherfuckers.
Okay.
Holy shit, that's
I'm
such
all
a good check.
I'm all perception and sense motive.
Yep.
That is what
Which
Inquisitors
is
do.
good.
Some religion.
So, Misty.
Yeah.
You will spot what looks to be a reef that you didn't know was there.
Call it out.
Yep. I will need a profession sailor check then to avoid it.
Yeah?
Yes.
It's a pretty low check for myself.
Not great.
It is,
So,
but
it's a
you
25.
are okay.
That's a
this,
2.
You are okay this time at very least.
It's a 25, so...
Technically, it's a 15.
Penalties.
You get a penalty right
Ooh.
now for the speed you've chosen to move at.
Oh, well, that's not great. Is this wheel stuff? Is this turning?
This, let me just get that it counts as that or not. It does, it's not the same one that the bonus you would get for the pluses, because that magic item, sorry, let me go into I was in the right document.
It's specifically with turning, I think.
Yeah, it's specifically turning, for sharp turning. This is not for that. This is just avoiding it. It is technically steering, but is not sharp turning.
Cool.
Necessary. Yeah.
But, I mean, the +2 probably... the +2 from our ship saves us there, then.
It helps a bunch. All right, I will need a second round of perception checks.
I think I still have this.
If I'm not...
Yeah,
did we narrowly avoid this?
You avoided it pretty...
33.
Not like necessarily narrowly. You did a decent job avoiding that one at very least.
Cool. Then I'm not worried about it.
Mhm.
That's a wasted nat 20.
Once again, there is another reef you've spotted.
I've
at a
called
decent
out.
distance. Two of you see nothing.
Hey, I'm the one driving the ship, so I see it
DC
ahead of time.
30
Yes.
perception.
I'm totally helping doing that.
Do I see it, right?
Oh, yeah,
I
you see
assume
it.
you see, yeah.
Yeah, you
So
both see it.
I will call it out just so you double check, you know. Everything.
Yeah. Well, just don't... I mean, that's a 3. So it's a... if I have -10 still, that's a
You'll do a good job.
16.
Yep. You'll kind of like again maneuver out of the way as because you're maneuvering through like this like maze of like reefs and stuff, and then you're like up an extra one, you know, kind of things that you're like making like a sudden change in your maneuver and your distancing. I will need a third round. Okay, perceptions. Sorry.
Yeah, perception.
Yeah.
30.
Okay.
Good mean.
Do some pretty good Misty rolls, which has been very helpful.
You're welcome.
Another profession sailor check. Thank you very much.
Was that not these? Another one?
Another profession sailor.
Oh, cool. There we go.
There's
Rolled above it.
There's the Revia we know.
That's a really good maneuver. You're
26.
finally maneuvering really well. You're kind of like gliding and kind of like back and forth. Like your ship is getting at a pretty high speed, and like you can feel like the water sprays up on your sides as you're kind of like doing like these like kind of like very quick. You're not like doing the sudden turns. You're kind of like going along with like riding the waves and kind of like moving in amongst them. As like you're having
insane.
people on the deck kind of like scramble to turn like the you're not only turning the wheel
sails.
the sails and stuff to keep up with the speed that you're going at too.
Well, that's why we're insane.
Well, you've got a good chunk of the way through this area, but we're not quite out, and there's still perhaps a few more of these hidden reefs in the way. I'm going to need another round of perceptions.
It's not great.
Where's my
our hopes are upon you.
29.
Okay.
You want to roll, Eric? I'm joking.
Do it anyways.
You should do it just because.
Roll for the meme.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess.
You could get a 30.
Yeah.
Hey, it's an 11.
Okay. All right. Once again, you'll manage to maneuver, but I will need one final perception one. We lost someone briefly. And they're back.
Profession or perception?
Perception. One
Perception.
final perception.
Not great.
Not
Momo,
great.
this is okay. There, you're not failing us, Momo. You're carrying us.
Carrying
Perception.
Okay, you would all be at the bottom of the ocean if it wasn't for me.
Probably.
I will need one more profession sailor. It seems as though this one was a lot harder to spot, but you do get a good roll here. And once again, you manage to avoid the reefs without getting any hits to your ship. You basically managed to navigate the various treachery of the Raker Shoals successfully, using a combination of your dwarf's knowledge and some quick wits. Managed to get through pretty well. And it does look as though you've done a pretty good job of getting through here. Certainly, you haven't gotten very far. You haven't lost any distance, at very least. So,
Other losers probably slowed their ships down. What are you, cowards?
well, there's probably a few people
I'm joking.
that have, managed to ran ashore. Poor Ocean's Problem.
No!
Seems like it hit a reef. So they
You
got
know,
slowed
it's
down.
to be expected, honestly.
Yeah.
The coffin dude hit the coffin ship.
You don't know about that one. But the Ocean's Problem. It looks like they lost some distance. They were doing really good. Then they hit a reef here and here.
Rip. Cursed ass
Is the-
dwarf.
It's the ocean's problem now. Some would say.
Well, their ship
Gonna-
didn't sink at
He's
least.
gonna throw a necklace angrily into the sea.
Giant crab monster's just gonna
That's
kill
the
him.
final boss.
Oh God! Imagine.
Big
We have to
crab.
fight. Imagine we fight a giant crab mixed with an aboleth.
Yeah.
A
Crab-
giant craboleth.
Crabolith.
Yes.
Look, I can just bring back everybody's favorite 3.5 monster, the siege crab, which was
I prefer a crabolich.
the siege crab was literally a colossal crab monster that had hollow spaces in its body for things like Sanquahian and other evil Oceanus
That-
races to use to fight
That's
people.
just the mobile oppression palace from Futurama.
It is.
I love that so much.
It's like a dragon turtle, but crab.
Amazing.
There's just some like fish people in it, like poking its brain and getting it to do stuff.
That's terrible.
It's just-
It's like it's like SpongeBob with plankton going inside his head and doing the remote
Yeah,
control.
it's a siege crab. Don't worry about it.
What? Alright, did we make it to G?
You're making it along
Alright.
to G, yeah.
Bam.
So Gozera's Flow, sometimes also called Gozera's Piss, is a swirling wash of powerful ocean currents that flows out from the sodden longs along the southern fringe of the eye. So strong winds, treacherous currents. I will need some knowledge, nature, or survival checks.
I have survival.
I
Um,
might
have
as well have
nature. My
nature.
time to shine.
I will assist on the survival check.
Okay.
mhm.
That's a 31 survival.
Okay.
Yeah,
some
I'm
assistance.
tired of these roads, man.
Those are some assistances there. Hey, that's pretty good. All right. I actually will need
Oof, that nature.
2 more here.
2 more.
Yes, 2 more.
I will continue to assist
Bam.
in survival.
Bam. Those are bad.
Mm-hmm.
Assist and assist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, those are less.
Those are
My
huge.
survivals are
Those-
less bad.
those are some
Those are
good-
good natures.
Those are some good natures to help out. And honestly, it does help out. You effectively, you really break even this entire journey, part of the journey here. I'm going to tell you. This is just You're dealing with terrible currents, shearing winds. You're getting close to the eye. And it is certainly dangerous here.
And this, you know what it is? This is, you said Gosra's winds or Gosra's piss, right?
Mm-hmm.
In my backstory, I forsaked Gosra because he didn't accept me as a cleric of Gosra, and I joined Besmara. So it's me being punished.
Yeah.
That's my head canon.
What happens? He ain't like you. My friend don't like you.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't
I'm
give me
wanted in
powers.
6 systems.
Boy.
All right. This is a definitely a more dangerous part of the race. You're getting into that. You can feel the effects of the eye already on you. The weather has gotten dark and dingy. And also, I almost forgot everybody's favorite. I do need a D100 check from someone because,
I rolled the last one.
Jacub.
I'm rolling the least amount of skill
Oh,
check.
true. Not wrong. You are the fighter.
Mhm.
There, Erik. Why?
That's either
Yeah,
really
that
good or
made
really bad.
Henry leave.
Is this your second 8?
No, it was like
Yeah.
a 14 before, wasn't
It was a 15, yeah.
A 15.
Man.
Oh.
Erik, why you
Apple
rolling so low?
swallows Yaalkol
What do you want
whole,
from me?
I
and he
wanted to
becomes
do
like the
that.
Pinocchio story.
A kraken swallows the ship. You all die. GG's.
There seems to be nothing else special going on during
That's
this
real
leg
good,
of the
bro.
race.
I have no reason to suspect something's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
One
But,
of those mages comes back.
so this is part of the race that's kind of a little dangerous. We're getting to H. This is Iris's Splinters. It's 2 jagged shafts of rock that rise out of the ocean here, forming a narrow 100-foot gap. As competitors, you must thread the iris and sail between these splinters of rock.
That's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Are we on H now? I know
You
where
are
we're
on H now, and I will need a percentile check. This one's going to be important.
Erik,
Oh,
go
yeah.
ahead.
I don't want to roll
Am I
it.
Jake-
doing it again?
I'm scared.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, that was a D20?
Henry.
Oh, yeah, Henry. I rolled a D20. I didn't do it. I
Fucked
rolled
it.
Oh my god.
Hello, that's
Oh
low.
no.
34? Are we dead? Did I kill us?
That could be
Yeah,
bad. That could be
maybe.
good. Who knows? Pathfinder tables are never one side bad, one side good. They're like chunked in between.
They're
So
kind
we
of
never know.
chunked in between here. Okay.
So we'll never know what's good and what's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna make.
Which
note of
I
that.
really like that type of table design.
Yeah, I agree.
It keeps
fun.
you guessing, so you're always afraid, even for the good stuff.
True.
That's
You
why I
never
build
know.
a table. I build it the way that you usually think of a table, and then I just like copy and paste things, just switch them around.
Base.
Okay.
Oh, it's not terrible because we've rolled 2 things and we don't know what they are yet.
Didn't you guys say that if a DM kind of like doesn't say anything, you know it's bad?
All
know.
right.
I
So,
got struck by lightning.
as you're moving through, give me perception checks in this area. As you're beginning to get close, as the waves are getting rough and terrible, there's kind of like Misty. You'll notice there's debris in the water.
All right.
Ooh.
I shout out about the debris.
Mm-hmm.
How is it spaced? Is it like can we lean on a side and skirt through?
It's just spread out in the water.
Okay.
Give me a profession sailor check, as something is going to be occurring that you will need to do a hard to starboard. Honestly,
Which my wheel bonus applies.
your wheel bonus does apply to this
It's
one.
drift in time.
All
So
right.
that's a +5, so it's a 40
Yeah.
without your
Yeah.
negative.
So give me a second here to.
Can I assist him on this one?
Are you? Probably not on this one.
Okay.
Bursting from the water is this thing.
Oh,
It's a goddamn dragon turtle!
But in its mouth, kind of holding on to the edge of it, you will see what looks to be a shark man holding it back.
What?
We're shark dudes, right?
Where's
Um,
our dude?
He will go flying out as this kind of bursts out from the mouth, flying into your ship. As he's now unconscious on your deck and very injured.
I'm gonna rush over and heal this man.
Yeah, someone.
He has horrible burn marks, but now there's
Nice.
a dragon turtle eyeing your ship.
I'm gonna like
That's
heal this
terrible.
guy with some magic.
And it's not just an ordinary giant dragon turtle. This thing seems to be nearly twice the size of your average dragon turtle.
I don't even know. What? How did these guys get even ahead of us? No, they must have been fucking munched. What the? Okay.
They made some really good checks in some of the other areas to get ahead. They had someone who was really good at survival and knowledge geography. They weren't as good at the maneuverability, but they made up with it in other areas to get a
I
little
call
bit of
for this kind of weird doctor dude to come help the shark man
Yeah.
as well.
could be helping out the shark man. Anyway, while you're assisting the shark man, you can roll me initiative, and if someone wants to be at the wheel, I will tell you.
Yes.
So how it is you will, at the top of initiative, have to make a sailing check.
Okay.
Okay? And that will
Cool.
determine if it can get close enough to you to engage in combat. I will let you know.
Is it reasonable for our ship to be manning their ballistae and catapults and shooting at this thing?
If you don't want to be running away from it.
We should be running away from it. So that is what we're doing. So
Or-
do we
Your
need to roll
weapons
it?
are good for pointing at things in front of you and to the sides, and not as well from things behind
Alright.
you.
So do you need an initiative roll? Or
I will need an initiative roll, but that initiative might not come up because at top of the round, I'll need a proficient sailor check to determine,
Cool.
like, you're outmaneuvering it. There will
Let's,
also be some other checks that I will have people do.
I wasted my nat
Oh
20.
fuck, dude.
I wasted it here.
Let me just drag this friend onto the... Where are you? Let's
I mean, like, is it a waste if you can, like, outdrift a dragon turtle?
No, but the problem is that the
Steven.
20 could have been used
Alright.
on the proficient sailor check.
Let me
Jesus
pop,
Christ!
Let me pop out your stats.
What's so big?
That thing is fucking huge.
I mean,
Oh
that
my
seems
God.
about right.
Normally they're
I know.
huge. This one's gargantuan.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my god. I want to actually fight one, but not now.
No, you should kill it
Literally
later.
cleared the island just passed. Holy crap.
Everyone else should drag out some tokens and roll initiative.
Ah, yeah, that's some nice initiative on a turtle.
We might need to have it.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I have a reroll. I can roll with advantage once per week. Do you think this is a time I use my advantage roll?
Probably. It seems like a pretty good time, though.
yeah.
Who knows? We're not
think so.
necessarily.
Do the rest of us have to roll initiative, or is it just the boat?
I want everybody to roll it. Oh, I have the old person on initiative. I didn't get rid of it.
The initiative roll is for if we go to combat, in case. Which
Shit.
That's just the higher than your nat 20 right there.
Right now, I only have 3 people rolling initiative. Let me clear initiative and then just roll it and give yourself the numbers that you had there. I just
Okay.
noticed I hadn't cleared the old order for myself.
I know what I have.
I don't want to roll again and roll really high.
Well, the turtle.
Well, you can't roll higher than what you
Oh,
already
thank
rolled.
God! I wasted the no, but I wanted to waste.
I mean, the
low.
turtle's got a 20, but I can see if I can roll better.
Fuck. Alright.
I didn't roll better than the 20. I still rolled pretty well for the turtle initiative, honestly.
Please, game, let me change my friggin' initiative. There you go.
So yeah,
Erik.
cool. I will need you to roll the initiative too.
Oh, that is.
Okay, I will. To be clear, I'm using my once a week. I can roll with advantage on a professional sailor check.
Okay.
So,
All right.
since I believe if we get caught by this turtle, we are kind of might be fucked.
Dead? Yeah.
So you
Well,
are
we
going.
probably could escape it, but
You're
it'd be
going to be making the attempt.
Yes.
As soon as like this thing is spraying up, a rain starts falling and slicking up your ship.
tough. All right. When we see this thing, can we unfurl the shackles inside?
You
It just gives us it gives us prayer basically. It's like a free action kind of thing to do.
Okay, sure. I'll say you can have that.
Thank you. I think, unless someone really wants to argue against it, I think this might be the time. Yeah? What's
Who else is up at the wheel with you? I need to know this. Is important.
I'm helping a shark man. I don't think I would be at the wheel.
I'd be up at the wheel.
Okay.
I would never be up.
Revia, give me an acrobatics check.
Not a reflex? Actually, well, that's not a good check. It's not a bad check.
Revia's about to be eaten.
Now you can make your profession sailor check.
I didn't slip, guys. Thank Christ. Sorry,
now.
thank Besmara.
Yeah, Christ doesn't exist yet.
Okay, 27. Not my greatest roll in all of
A
history.
27, indeed.
Can I assist because I'm at the wheel?
Sure.
Yo, Cole needs to hold me in place. Oh my
Damn,
god.
he should be the one driving the ship.
He
That's
rolled
a
a
pretty good check,
19.
though. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
All right. I will
Oh,
need...
it's higher than 27. It's like a 32
So,
now, or 31.
You're beginning to try to move away from the ship. You're attempting to outmaneuver it. Still avoiding some of the debris of what seems to be left over from your Sharkman's ship. Turns out, at least one of his crewmates, Coughed Genu, his coffin was ready for him. I mean, he's probably eaten by a turtle, but,
That poor rat.
He never got to go in his coffin.
He didn't get in the coffin.
Yeah.
Well, he may have actually. He may have
He would have been safe if he was in that coffin.
Maybe he
It's
is
like
floating in
Indiana
the
Jones.
coffin somewhere in the
Yeah,
ocean.
It's like Indiana Jones,
when he got nuked. He didn't refrigerate.
Protects from nukes, coffin protects from dragon turtles.
Uh-huh.
I believe it. They can't see coffins actually.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's biologically incapable of seeing it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
We should make our ship coffin shaped.
It'd be very hydrodynamic.
But imagine the circumstance. It'd be really good at.
Information that unfortunately you don't know, but I will reveal because it's funny. You know what sunk the brine banshee? This guy.
The dragon turtle?
Yeah. That's why there was a guy that had, you could tell the wounds, it was horrible steam wounds, and he was trying to, get a potion that you found.
How do we figure that out in game?
You probably
Divination magic.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'll get this close and
Divination
soon.
magic in the check, I assume.
Yes, a check involved with it. You can figure out. Oh, this. Also, if you there was actual check on it to be this kind of is like a dragon turtle thing, and you guys didn't get the check on the wounds.
No, I rolled really low on it.
Yeah.
I was thinking brine dragon.
Hey, I need another acrobatics check.
Oh God! Oh, that's a good roll.
That's
a good roll.
Pretty good roll. Yeah. I need another profession sailor check followed up with that too.
That's a 31 at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all cool? Wanna give me some assistance?
He's cracked.
33.
That's some pretty
Sailors.
good rolls there.
Pretty goddamn good sailing right here.
The thing is, you're managing to, this thing doesn't care about the wreckage. But you're beginning to kind of, break away from it. You think you have because you still are moving through Iris's splinters. And, it's still, threading the needle. And you're thinking if you can get to the needle and thread through it, that might be your opportunity to make a break and get away.
Dude, this dragon turtle's gonna kill, a lot of people.
This is such a bad. This is awful.
I feel like this is such a TPK potential moment.
Yeah, I
if,
know, I
if
know.
you have someone that is only y'all cool good and you roll really badly.
Acrobatics. One
Oh God!
time.
But imagine.
Dude.
Oh, it's still above a 20. Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Profession sailor.
Oh God.
Can I assist on this one?
Yes.
God, it's 20, 28, 30 if you got Erik roll. So it's a 30.
All right. Good news. I have calculated and tabulated your good checks, and that means you still have to deal with some dragon turtle. So we're moving on to initiative. But, Revia, you're not going to be joining us because you're at the
30.
thing. But...
Okay, can I ask before we do that? Is now the perfect time to boost us faster?
I
I don't know if we can.
I don't know if we can get away at this point. I think we're kind of stuck in here. But hold on to it. There might be a chance to get away later.
I think that speed might not be the problem here. Is that we have to also be maneuvering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm going to say is, you've managed to get to such a thing. Is once you thread the iris, it's going to be difficult for it to follow you anymore. But it's a sharp turn, and during that sharp turn that you're moving into the iris, in order to thread it properly, it's gonna have an opportunity to basically catch up and get at you.
Yep. So
Even with the wheel?
Even with the wheel, the thing is, you have to basically. Your group has to hold it off for 12 seconds.
Yep.
2 rounds.
2 turns. Okay. Yeah.
And then you can get through it. You reduced basically your checks were reducing the amount of time they were going to have to hold it off.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
All right, Misty. There's a gigantic turtle monster that's under the water, like coming up at you fast. As you're beginning like this like last turn maneuver.
You all have prayer right now.
Let me activate prayer.
Or you that don't have it in, you all have prayer, which is very useful in this circumstance.
I have it in. I just have to press the button.
I don't know who does it and who doesn't. I'm just.
What can I do in this situation? It's under the water, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see its vague shape?
Yes.
Okay. I want to read a spell real fast.
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea. Do I still have the spell? Actually, that's an excellent question. I may have gotten rid of it. I'm missing a spell. That's weird. Let me go find that spell real fast.
You guys think turtles are a person?
So.
What do you mean?
No, it's definitely not. Turtles aren't people.
Turtles aren't people?
No, turtles aren't people.
I mean, this thing, dragon turtles are intelligent.
How close is it?
Let me see here. Honestly, it's pretty close. Like maybe like 60 feet away. Like you manage to keep it out of distance, but it's like this last turn where you're like maneuvering around a little bit more of the wreckage and kind of going into the last turn. It can basically catch up to you for a little bit before you will outpace it.
Okay, I'm gonna try something potentially a little dumb.
Because while you guys have to maneuver, it's just slow and plotty. But you are faster than it.
Can I try to early judge? It's not in range for that yet. So I only have a range of, I think, 45 currently.
Mm-hmm.
It's 60 away. I want to hold an action for when it's close enough and I can see it. I want to cast early judgment on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Revia's at the helm, making sure you get away. It goes. Do. Who's on deck, ready to fight it? I guess it's the Paizies. Please give me reflex saves.
Ooh, I am.
Am I included?
You will be included, I will say, sure.
Oh, wait. No, you can just say no.
Reflex save?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Oh, that's not good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
How much breath weapon damage do I take?
Let's find out.
Oh, I died.
Oh,
A lot.
God. A
I assume
lot.
you're all just dead at this point, yeah?
Well, let me roll this dice and let's see here. I could kill you, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't.
Holy shit.
Oh, you killed me.
You're unconscious.
You're unconscious. You're not dead.
Wait, how much HP do you have?
51.
You're at
Okay,
negative
you're
5.
You're at minus.
I was like, he's a wizard. He might actually be dead.
Yes, wizard hit die.
There was a small chance
I did
of-
actually look, and I was like, this could kill him. But it might not. Depends on how well I roll.
You rolled so well on that Tantus. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that was a really good roll
lot of
still.
damage.
What's the
So
average of 12d6?
your ship is just seared across the side. And probably, I'm just going to roll like this dice twice. 5 random sailors just die horribly at the burning, scalding thing as they like fall overboard.
Did I save with the 18?
No.
sorry.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Only Misty
I-
saved.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess my held action will go off. Can I make a wisdom save?
You can try. Let's find out.
What did I roll?
I rolled
I mean,
a
that
19.
saves.
Yeah.
Dragon turtle.
Yeah, it was worth a try.
It's worth a try. The thing is, it's not a turtle. It's technically a dragon, and
Yeah.
dragons have all
Yeah.
good saves.
It could have failed.
It could have sailed. It
God.
only had +9.
I'm quite low.
Uh-huh.
So I take half of that, by the way, right?
Yes, you take half of that. I'm not going to bother rolling his recharge. It's not going to recharge in time to do anything else to you. But anyway, yeah, cool. You just got breath weaponed by like this like steam that just seared into parts of your ship, damaging it. There's just like the side
Is it
of your
fire
ship. It's technically fire damage, but it's like it's
Okay.
superheated steam.
Gotcha.
So it doesn't light you on fire, yeah.
It mattered because I have 5 DR against fire.
Hey, you took
So-
5 less damage.
I took 6 less damage because I also have 1 DR against everything.
Oh,
Alright?
yeah.
So, I'm not looking good. I took out half my health in one go. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
only
rage.
half.
I'm in the rage.
only half?
Can I
Please.
attack this thing? I don't actually know if it's in
You have
melee.
a gun.
It's not in melee. But
Alright, so then Yaalkol is gonna just sort of like look at this thing, shrug, and just produce the shotgun that was.
Yeah, you have a
given to him by
shotgun.
Misty, and I'm gonna blast this thing.
okay.
So this is like it's not an attack roll, right? This thing, because it's like a it's DC for half.
It's a DC roll, yeah.
It's a DC.
Yeah, it's a reflex save. DC's 15.
Yeah. So I will roll this reflex save.
It's almost certainly gonna make that. Yeah, it takes 6 points damage.
It's
fire damage.
It's fire damage? Oh, damn, it doesn't do anything to this
It's
thing.
immune.
I blast this thing, and then like instantly you see Yaalkol like look down at this, look at the creature, and then just look at Misty and shrug.
I also just shrug back, like,
gotta-
think like you.
Jacub, I need you to roll me a Constitution check. So on your main section, just click the Constitution score.
If Tantus
Okay.
is mean, you would fly off the ship as we're turning.
Look
But
very-
Tantus is not that mean.
Well,
That-
you're not dead, but you're at -6.
You'll be fine when it's my turn.
You're deading.
Misty.
It's in progress.
I'm gonna go over to the wounded mage.
Mhm.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, you're at 5.
It's me.
Congratulations.
Have life.
on my turn.
I start
Wait.
tending to your wounds with magic.
Ah.
That's my turn.
Are you tending my wounds? Am I
Yeah.
awake this turn? So I look at you and go, holy shit. Oh, it turns out I hate to see the turtles now.
Okay.
Oh, I know how you feel.
On my turn, am I allowed to heal myself with a swift?
Sure, that's fine.
Thank you, Tantus.
So,
I'm very almost dead. Okay. Whew.
all right. Honestly, that's what it would just do at this point in time. I guess that's probably its best bet. I need you to make a profession sailor check, and you really want to make this check here. I'm going to tell you.
Does this creature count as a ship?
That would be wild.
No.
if it did.
Or
It's as big as one.
ship combat? That's not good! It's a 3!
You're dead.
So 27.
Okay.
It has a -1 to whatever check it's doing.
It
because
does
it
have a
can see
-1.
It can see the prayer sign.
It does, and it does have a penalty for the size difference, because I think you're colossal and it's only gargantuan.
Yes.
Well, let's see what it rolls, honestly, here.
Oh!
So we're dead then, yeah?
No.
What did it do?
So wait. The ship has a CMD.
It has
Yeah,
a CMD. I have to figure out how this works here, actually.
So is it? Do I roll actually, or is it just the CM?
I have to look up how this works. You might be able to do something in result to this.
Grappling our ship.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
CMD's 37. I don't know
Yeah,
what negative
it
gets
got-
for its size.
I don't think it's enough. I think it's -4.
It's different. Trust me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, it would have to be -11 to mean anything.
I mean, you do have that -1. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Well, I was counting that
Yeah. So.
because we're at 38 CMD.
All right.
So
Yeah. I don't think you can get you just yet with that. Okay. I need you to give me another profession sailor check, right now.
I'm so afeared.
let me refresh. I'm refreshing real quick. Okay.
Reloading the seed. Reloading the seed.
Reloading the scene. We gotta try again.
Oh,
I feel it. I feel the good juju. Ooh, it's coming. Ooh. Okay, we got this. Character sheet's loading. It takes a bit.
this is so stressful. Just roll
This is
this.
bad.
You're stressing. I'm the one rolling.
It's okay. We're just all depending
Oh
on
my
you.
God. Why was it two?
It's worse.
It was a two.
Man, you know,
I can't. What am I supposed to do?
fine.
I can only build such a high
What a
number.
way.
I was gonna do something in a second. Sure, why not? What? God, those are some really.
It was a 3 and a 2, Tentis. A 3 and a 2.
Yeah. All right. So, I'm gonna tell you what's happening. He rams into the ship, kind of dragging it down a little bit. Massive amounts of water pour in, but since you're such a big ship, you have not sunk yet. But certainly a large portion of your ship is filled with water now, and you are your bilges are going to be working overtime, and probably, honestly, you're going to have to figure out a way to get some water out of the ship. You're going to have a bucket per brigade.
I don't have any spells for this.
Yeah, cool. It's in melee range.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna rage. And Yaalkol just screams, "Get off my ship!"
As it's just kind of like, it's trying to get on top of your ship and weigh it down into the water. And it's like halfway up on the side of your ship.
That's 36.
The 36 will certainly smack into it, dealing it damage. The
It's
16 will
magic, if
not.
that matters.
That doesn't matter, for this thing at least.
Alright, cool.
Jacub, you'll be woken up to, like, a splash of water over your head as, like, you know, probably Misty was holding you down. As I'm assuming, like, I'm just gonna roll a d6. Hey, mark off another 5 people got swept overboard
Yeah,
by
it's
that
fine,
maneuver.
they're dead.
Oh God, we've lost 10 people.
Yeah.
We can replace them.
Yeah, but our ship might not have enough people to operate.
Wait, are they just still alive, or are they just
You waking
dying?
up to, like, you know, blah, 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 you know, like, water just, like, splashed into your face. It's, like, probably, like, your ship almost just sunk, basically.
As any
just
fancy
told me
tricks, now's
I
the
got-
time to do it.
So are you telling me I woke up by being waterboarded?
Yes.
Basically.
Out of this.
by a giant
I
turtle
think I
monster
want
that's
to
up on
know.
the side of your boat and seems incredibly pissed off at a dragonborn.
Oh my god.
Just smack it in the face.
Do I make the Dragonborn bigger, or do I just cry in the corner?
Up to you what you want to do.
We fight because we're Chads.
If you make me bigger,
I mean,
will
I think we don't have a
smack
choice
this
to
thing.
fight or to run
Okay.
at this point.
Anything that you can do to buff me, I just smack this thing. I can just try to smack this thing. I am not going to do full damage, I don't think, but we're just trying to get it to let go. We don't need to fight this thing.
Okay, so then can I just give you bull strength then, and I'll do I'll do an Arcanist point to make it +6 instead of +4.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'll like crawl on my hands and go. I just want to go. Please just kill it. Please just kill it.
I'm going to tell you, you at least have one more turn of this because it's still on there, but we'll see how this goes. So, Misty, what do you want to do?
Right. What do I want to do? What's the next question? I'm trying to get behind something, first off. And I'm going to... I mean, I guess I'm just going to shoot it in its stupid dragon face.
Okay.
Unless I don't think I can have... Well, that might be a waste of a turn to do that. Judgment. Protect myself a little bit. I'm gonna shoot it in its little dragon face. Actually, I'm not gonna judgment. I'm gonna save my swift action for the other thing. Blam.
That is indeed a critical.
I'm baning.
Huge.
Bane,
33.
How many
We
fucking
needed
dice do I
this.
roll at this point?
It's 3 times, right?
The Bane, I'm not sure if it gets critical
I
or
think
not.
the Bane... I don't know if the Bane... Does Inquisitor Bane crit?
I can't remember if that one does or not.
I think it's precision damage that it does. I think precision damage is the only damage.
I don't think.
Well, sneak
I don't think
attack
Bane
doesn't
is
critical
possible.
unless you take an ability to do it, though.
I don't know. I think it might need a feat to crit, like sneak attack.
Yeah, okay.
Gotcha.
But I need to look up if my revolver has the correct crit number on it.
It's ×4, right?
Yeah, let me see what you got. It seems to be ×4. Yeah, that's ×4.
Okay, well, I'm going to roll my Bane damage, which is going to be 2d6.
Yeah, still, it's extra damage, honestly, and still good. 7's still good. So you did 40 damage to this thing.
I shoot it like in its eye to get it to fuck off.
Yeah, you probably like injure its eye as it screeches. Revia, what do you
I'm
want?
making an enemy today, boys.
I probably am trying to still salvage the ship, calling out orders to like maintain stride.
Please, give me a profession sailor right now. Give me one right now, just to see how well.
Rolled above a 3. I rolled a 7 this time.
All
so
right.
it's a 20 to 31.
So I'm gonna give one of these to your Yaalkol. You're getting bitten, and there's a claw coming at you at Misty because the other claw is holding onto your ship.
Okay.
I will heal myself as a note.
So I mean, it can't kill you, probably. Yaalkol.
That's definitely
Nom.
a hit. Yeah, that's a hit since I'm raging, and so I'm eating that.
And Misty.
Oh,
Grr.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. It's not happy with you either, so it just kind of reaches out.
Misty looks fucking unwell.
Yeah. This thing just seems pissed. It's like it just like looks at you like it like throws its claw down at you as you like shoot into it, and then like kind of tears at Yaalkol. Yaalkol, your turn.
Wait, hold on. I have an important question.
Sure.
Does it count as an aquatic animal?
Yes.
Then it would have been one more additional damage to
All
fuck.
right.
Just so it fucks off more.
Wait. That damage gets multiplied in the crit.
It does. So I'll add,
That's 4 more damage.
That's 4 more damage. Ooh.
Just as one final fuck you to this stupid turtle.
Okay, yeah, cool.
All right. So I have my strength. Time. There. I just want to make sure I click the right one.
All right. Certainly you'll smack into it twice, doing some great damage to it. You'll like kind of, as it's like biting down at you, you're like bringing the hammer up and kind of smack it to the one side and smack to the other, as it kind of like roars at you, and you could just see pure hatred in its one eye, as its like other eye is kind of injured and messed up.
Shoot its other fucking eye.
Jacub, do you want to do anything? There's this epic duel on board the deck as, like, water's splashing over and the ship is, like, the rain's pouring down. You're lying on the deck as, like, this horrible turtle monster's, like, over the side of the ship.
So we have, for all we know, we're still going to be fighting this for a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't seem like he's relenting. I don't know how this works, but I've always wanted to cast it, and so I have a thing called Telekinetic Maneuver, but it says this function is my 4th level spell for the day, but it's like telekinesis, but it can only be used to perform a bull rush, disarm, drag, grapple, swing, bend, reposition, steal, or trip combat maneuver. Could I use that to attempt to like push it off? Right?
Yes, I will tell you, it will be very difficult because it's very large, but I'm guessing because it's your spell, you have enough of a bonus to possibly do it. You're going to have to roll very high, though, I will tell you.
Okay, where do I find my spell DC?
It's probably going to be like your caster level plus your...
Oh, this sheet has it cool. Okay.
So most of the time, it's like your caster level is base attack plus your like intelligence mod or something like that. It's usually what those kind of things do.
Okay. So the sheet automatically made it for me. It says 19.
Let me check your sheet where it's at. That's the D under your DC, right? Checking your spells, yeah, your Arcanist level 7, ability modifier 5, so you'd have plus 12. Alright, let me just check your... It's like, as a spell, what is it? It's your, where's this ability on your sheet? I'm trying to find it.
Oh, okay, there you go. A saving throw AC against an Arcanist spells is 10, plus spells level, which would be 4.
This wouldn't be a save DC, because it's like, it's a combat maneuver check.
Well, can you post the ability in chat, and then we can read what it says?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Please,
because it's probably like the easiest way to like see what's up. Normally the spells are pretty descriptive. It is a Pathfinder.
Okay.
They like being very explicit.
Ooh, I like explicit stuff. All right, there you
Not
go.
that type of explicit.
Because like telekinesis is what?
Go to telekinesis. What does telekinesis say?
Saving throw will negate.
So I think it gets a saving throw.
Does it have spell? Yeah, we
Use
can
your
save it,
caster
yeah.
level. So you use your caster level in place of your combat maneuver bonus. Add your intelligence if wizard or charisma if sorcerer in place of your strength or dexterity. So it's your level plus your int for your CMB.
So you get plus 12 to a check here. You'd have. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I don't think it gets the will save for this one. It gets a will save if you try like pick it up and chuck it. Kind of.
Yeah, no save is allowed against these attempts, but spell resistance applies normally.
Has no spell resistance.
This version of the spell can last 1 round per caster level.
So just roll a d20 for now. We'll see what you roll.
You got it. Bam.
Again, you're gonna have to roll high, so we'll see what it gets.
It's just rolling dice, but it hasn't shown it to me, so you gotta
Got
see
20
it.
incoming?
A nat 20 might help in this case. Definitely.
Nope.
10.
10's not enough, unfortunately. You
Not
kind
great.
of blast into it. You seem to like kind of push it a little bit, but it holds on, at least for now.
Okay.
Misty.
I guess I'm shooting in its face again.
Okay.
That's really the only options I have here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna Bane as well.
Okay. Roll
Let me
your...
mark my Bane off.
Yes.
5 more of these left. Another 7.
Okay. It's touch AC, right?
It's touch AC.
So roll for both. Yeah, both would hit.
Oh, I didn't know I got Bane on both shots.
Bane is on the weapon for the turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you. Marking that off. And then, Revia. Give me one more profession sailor. Let's see how this goes.
I rolled above a 10.
That's about
Haha.
a 10.
So proud of you.
So, Yaalkol. What do you want to do? Because this thing is letting go of the ship. You're not sure if it's injured enough for you to get it. You could try to go and attack it, but this thing is just going to be letting go of the ship and destabilizing the shit out of your ship because it was weighing it down.
I think you're muted, Erik.
Oh shit! Sorry. I think that Yaalkol will disengage from fighting this thing if it's gonna pull out of melee.
Yeah.
Um.
Okay. Then
Actually, no. Yeah, I'll pull out. I'll pull out of that.
Yeah, you'll manage to hold yourself back as it kind of backs off, because as it kind of like gets off of your ship's gonna heave and hoe, you know, the massive weight, and sort of like fling people around a little bit. But you seem to have like got yourself ready, so you steady yourself as it disappears beneath the waves.
Go fuck someone else's ship up, fucking loser.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta kill this thing later. We all on agreement?
I wanted its other eye, so yeah.
We will.
Mm-hmm.
Yaalkol does a quick assessment of the damage on the side.
There's a bunch of dead people. I mean, the side of your ship is incredibly damaged. I mean, like...
Yeah, this... Rio and Misty will start tending to the wounded.
Yeah. There's probably a bucket brigade with like whoever adds extra to try to get a lot of the water out, because probably your bilges are flooded, honestly, at this point in time.
I'm gonna critical. Who's the most hurt? We're all kind of a little fucked, but who's the most hurt?
Yaalkol will just walk over. All this is happening. He's really fucked up. He's like completely.
Hey,
I'll hobble over. Hobble over to
Such a bad fool.
Are we good with taking a break here?
This is where I wanted us to take a break before we kind of finish up with everything here. But you managed to fend off Hirganzosk. Yeah. The ancient dragon turtle. And drove it back beneath the waves. It shall not bother any other vessels this day.
What a day.
What a prick.
If we escaped it successfully, would have gone after other vessels?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It was reduced to a certain amount of damage, which you did hit that threshold. By a little bit, but the threshold's actually pretty high for this guy, because he's just like, not a lot of... it's too much trouble. He wants easy meals, where he could just sink a ship, and... He almost sunk your ship, honestly.
Got pretty close.
Well, that would have been like that would have been it.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been so sad.
Campaign over.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't have necessarily been campaign over. We do have another ship if we could have survived.
In these waters?
Yeah, in these waters.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Would the dragon turtle trying to eat us?
Yaalkol would drown.
No, Yaalkol wouldn't drown. He has his
Yaalkol
armor.
the only one who would survive.
Well, someone has a swim speed.
Yeah.
And he's a doctor.
Yeah.
Yaalkol,
I mean, like...
Yeah, Yaalkol and...
I have water breathing?
I had an idea of something that could happen. Perhaps a ship that may or may not be cursed, who's with a... Perhaps something happened to a horrible dwarven captain, and they come upon you and need a new captain.
He's gonna throw us over the ship. He's gonna throw us overboard.
That'd be terrible. We would have we had so much good stuff on the ship. It would be very...
All right. Use the restroom.
But anyway,
good break time.
Drink, snack, bathroom break. Go ahead and do them. Be back in a minute. There we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Well, the chaos continues. The dragon turtle has been driven off. But your boat is certainly worse for wear. Also, you have a strange shark man aboard your ship in your medical bay.
Yeah. Rio will probably give the ship healing wand to someone, and he's gonna just go make sure the shark man is okay.
He's unconscious. Just, horrible head injury when went flying out of
Yeah,
a
there'll
turtle's
be
mouth.
some implied heal checks.
Mm.
Also.
Looks like he might have taken a breath weapon to the face at some point in time.
Surprised he's alive.
Pretty tough cookie there. Honestly, very, very much so like Yaalkol.
Although, to be fair, he probably still took less damage from the breath weapon than we did.
It did roll very well against you. Anyway, your ship's in pretty bad shape, and it might take you a little bit to get back into it.
We have a wand of make whole.
There's a wand of make whole that can help you.
I mean, the major issue now is there's a large amount of water in your ship.
Yes, that's the main issue, and I don't believe anyone has whatever control water is in the system.
Let me check.
I don't think anyone would have prepared destroy water if that's a spell.
I mean, that control water is a spell. I know that much. But I think only Sandra could really cast it.
Sandra
Is that a fourth
can
level spell?
cast it and has it because it's a domain spell for her.
Yeah.
Oh,
and on a ship, it would make sense to someone to always have that prepped because boats sink.
So
But what are you gonna do? Lower the water?
she
you
can.
can-
We can.
Let me
we
just
can
throw
raise.
this into chat here so everybody can read it too.
Could we raise the boat in the water so we are taking on less water?
The first version supposed water to swiftly evaporate or to sink into the ground below, lowering the water's depths.
Yeah.
She can get rid of a bunch of the water on board the boat. Your boat is was running as if it was incredibly waylaid with plunder and stuff. Your bilges were flooded and probably there was water even into the cargo hold. So she can clear out a lot of it by using her spell there, which will help a lot.
It'll last for 80 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. I think in this case, just removing the water from your ship is probably the best bet to do. Just water is no longer in your ship. She evaporates a lot of it away. It's not going to come back. If she did it around your boat, it would help. But this in this case, this is definitely helpful.
Sorry, I wasn't reading it. Okay, so it's a water volume 10 foot by 10 foot by 2 foot per level. So 80 foot by 80 foot by 16 feet of water, which I think is our whole ship.
I think her ship is a little bit bigger than that, but it's a lot of it.
Well, it's
as I said,
it's 80. It's 90 foot longer, right?
She can clear out a lot of the water that was in your
helpful.
ship. Your ship is no longer dangerously close to sinking. Probably people may be able to access the bilges and try to get some of the water. No, the bilges are probably pretty terrible. You probably still need to bucket out some water. But this will help a lot to go to the, honestly, there's probably a lot of, supplies and stuff that are ruined from the water, and you'll just have to worrying about all that stuff down there and things like that. It's caused some issues.
And I'll hand Sandra the Staff of Journeys.
Mm-hmm.
Has 10 charges. Can cast Freedom of Movement on people.
Mm-hmm.
So we can get people moving faster because they're no longer inhibited by the water in terms of their sloshing. Which I'm sure that's probably helpful. So I'll just consider that out of commission for now. And being used to swiffen our bilging.
Mm-hmm. Well, you'll get yourself back on the roads, having lost some of your lead for sure that you had.
Do you see anyone that has passed us?
Yes. There was a number of ships that passed you by.
Identifying, or is it just some ships are past you and not worry about it?
The only one that you definitely can tell, the
Harrigan?
Wormwood passed you.
Yeah. Okay. A bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Well, I will kick in the crew at max effort now. I will, be shouting out orders and commands to move us.
All right. The next leg of the journey is even perhaps more dangerous, especially the way that your ship is in. Even like recovering it now and taking the time, losing out basically a little bit on the lead you had kind of building. Certainly, you are in the upper parts of the pack, but now like there's probably been the loss of a few ships. A few of them are way far behind. Certainly, you're probably not. You might feel like you're maybe more middle of the pack at this point in time.
The winner of the race is never always in front.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you get blue shield.
But now,
True. Not wrong.
now you must skim the outer edge of the Eye of Abanago.
Can we call it blue shell? It's in my notes now. Dragon Turtle's gonna be named Blue Shell.
So, this is going to be a very difficult check, and I'm going to want a D100 check from someone before we move on to the next part of this here. Because I want to see what we got for some extra things going on.
I haven't rolled one yet, so I'll do it now. I'm gonna roll 50. That was half of 50.
Okay.
There's a lot of pausing, and I'm scared.
The dragon turtle swallows the ship whole.
Okay.
Back.
Unlucky.
So, as you're hitting some rough waves, all of a sudden, the anchor will drop. Damage from the dragon turtle. It's dropping in the water and sinking fast. What do?
I yell for Yaalkol to grab it. I don't have spells.
I will do so. How do I do that? Like mechanically? Do I just make it like a
It's like
strength?
it's a big old anchor on like probably on a chain or something. That's just
Yeah,
like
well-
the thing that like the big twist that holds it probably just broke. So like the anchor's just dumping overboard with all the chain because it's heavy. So I guess you could try grabbing it and like keeping it from dropping anymore. Trying to
Could I
grab
do
some
that?
change. Yes, but you also might be drug overboard.
I don't think that Yaalkol would do that.
You could also
I don't
try grabbing the because the thing that it's got like a spin that a lot of people can spin up.
That's what I mean.
That's like spinning probably really
Yeah.
quick right now.
Yeah, so that I would grab that.
It's now whatever be the time to make Yaalkol big.
Now is the time for
It's
a
quite
large
possible.
Yaalkol will rage as he's about to do that. So I have some rounds of rage left.
So, do you not want to be big?
No,
I'll have to be big.
You should make them big.
I'd do both.
I'll make you big.
You gotta do enlarge your the strength buff.
Would you prefer bigger or stronger? Because bigger, you can have a bigger carry weight, right? Or is that stronger?
I don't actually think that matters. but
size
I
does
don't know.
increase carry weight, I believe. It's like a factor. It's a multiplication, I think.
I say let's go enlarge them.
That could be wrong.
Okay.
I don't actually
And this,
know
you
that.
have to correct me on this.
Enlarge.
Our
the
character's
size
been
of-
making a split second decision anyway, so.
Yeah. But just size increase carry weight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make him a big boy. I'm gonna go, a big man.
Okay.
Just point out.
I have the enlarge buff, so. Okay, so what do I need to roll?
Strength. But I will tell you, 2 men will jump in to help you. Lucian and Albert are jumping in to
Yes!
assist you.
I'll
yes.
also jump in to help.
Okay.
I am actually strong.
All right. So
Okay.
On the wheel.
roll strength check, and let's have some people roll to assist. I'm going to roll 2 d20s.
Yes, Eric. Yes.
That was a pretty good check. And honestly, those are probably enough to assist. from everybody. So, like, you'll all kind of, like, leap in there as, like, it's gonna be, like, this sudden jerk as, like, the anchor's, like, kind of going down as the entire thing is, like, broken. As, like, you're trying to, like, drag it to a stop, and the four of you kind of go in there and kind of, like, get in there. As then you'll see, like, honestly, probably Sandra's gonna kind of run in there and, like pick up, like, something and just, like, jam it in there to, like, keep it in place. So your anchor is now kind of out, but it's no longer, like, falling down. So it's not going to hit the bottom at this point in time, at least. And you can start, like, worrying about at least getting it up and maybe trying to secure it again.
Yeah. I want to try to get, like, a group, this same group, and we're just going to try to pull the chain up manually.
Yeah.
It will take a bit, but you can certainly do that fairly successfully. All right. So, I will need right now for navigating the storm either a profession sailor or a survival check. Different DCs. I'm not telling you which is higher or lower. So make your choice. Who wants to roll it?
I have a plus 21 to profession sailor.
I have a 14 survival.
Which do you think is going to be easier? Is the question.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
You're attacking against the powerful northwesterly storm winds created by the cyclone's counterclockwise rotation.
I think that
Would knowledge of nature help these guys? Be like, hey man.
In this case, nature's not going to help with this.
Like
I will tell you.
I have a 7-point difference.
Logicking it out, I think that realistically, just trying to sail through it will be harder, whereas a survival check could help determine the easier path to sail through.
Now the question is, I think you have 14.
I have a 14.
You said? So, I have a 21, or I have a 23 on the ship, right? So I have a 9-point difference. So do we think the DC is going to be a difference of 9 or greater?
I'll tell you, sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't in these cases.
Yeah, I understand. That's what I'm saying. Because if we don't, because that kind of determines what roll we go with, right? If we think the DC is going to be, the difference isn't going to be greater than our difference, then it's probably better for me to roll it.
There's not many things that are, like, above a 35.
Yeah,
I think you should roll it. Because you have a higher chance to succeed than I do.
Yeah. Well, we can hope I can roll.
And I can assist.
I rolled a 4. Oh my god.
Well, I'm going to
27.
assist. It's a profession sailing. It's a 12. So that helps.
That's a 29.
Is anyone else going to assist?
Yaalkol could probably help, right? Because he has to
He's anchoring.
Oh yeah, I'm anchoring, so I can't do that.
We can get dwarf or landless or concubine.
I can.
Jacub can help?
Anyone can roll an aid check.
I can use my last first level spell that helps.
Well, what's your profession sailor?
I mean, also that will add to the check. If you want to use actually gust of wind, that will add a bonus, which is more than the assist check. I will tell you.
Gust of wind it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll use my second gust of wind then.
Yeah, you will throw it in there into the maneuverability, and that I'll tell you, gust of wind adds +5 to any one check.
Oh, that's huge actually.
Yes.
Because now we're at 34, I think.
Yeah. Which is a pretty good check at this point in time, which is good for you. You'll seemingly manage to combine your abilities together to kind of find the perfect way, but you're going to head into the winds of the storm. Kind of, everything will go dark, and like lightning will beginning, like as like the bolts of lightning were kind of hitting before. Now lightning is constantly kind of crackling, and the winds are kind of shearing into your ship. It is indeed dangerous and difficult here. I will first need I'm gonna do something here. I want to roll these because, I like doing this. I do not need this to be that.
God.
Good.
That 91 is really, 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 really bad. Or good.
Probably.
It probably is.
I'd hazard to guess that 47 is probably bad. But who
I
knows?
think the 22 might be nothing.
Couldn't tell you.
No, wait, the 24 was break anchor, but there might be in 2-number interval. Ugh.
Are we still on this one, or have we moved up one?
You're on. This is still in I. This is.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
So
these are like hazards that are happening in the. Okay. All right. Okay. So.
What happens if we lose?
I've got stuff that happens depending on your scores and things like that. Don't worry about it. And you'll have opportunities to gain distance. You will. But right now, those aren't those opportunities, because as you're going along, you're actually gonna like kind of hit into like some violent swells and stuff. I need everyone to give me reflex saves. I'm going to roll 2 for your people. This is especially important for 2 of your people.
16's not great.
Ooh. Oh, no.
Roll 10 there. Okay.
Oh, Rick, my husband, dude.
They're not knocked overboard. A swell will hit the ship, and the 2 of them will kind of go flying. Fortunately, there's a side to your ship. But I will need another strength check from Yaalkol, as 2 of the people that were helping hold up the anchor just got flung off. Now, you and Misty managed to hold your ground, so Misty can assist you. And I can maybe have Sandra try to help out here with a bonus, too. I'm just going to have her roll.
That's bull strength on Erik.
I'm just going to roll this. She's got a bonus because she's got a tool, but she's going to roll the strength check. Hey, she helps out. Yeah, so Yaalkol, I need you to make a strength check for me again. And Misty, you can assist again.
Okay. Dude.
22 is a good strength check.
But 22 is a good strength check, and Sandra's assisting there, certainly, kind of keeping it. Even with the loss of people, you manage to keep it steady, Yaalkol, as the wave kind of like hits into things. So, Revia, give me a profession sailor check.
You know, I regret building this character because I keep fucking rolling below a 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 1! I hate, what like, it doesn't critically fail, but like, it's a 20 fucking... I do it just, I rolled below a 5 on half of these checks.
Okay, I gotta check something here.
It's so frustrating.
We're over here. No, we're 49. I just gotta check something here.
It's a 24 total, to be clear.
Okay. I'm gonna roll something. All right. Boop boop. Your sails will take 19 damage.
Well, they are fine.
As you're gonna deal with the winds, and there's gonna be some shearing to them. After that, I will need. Let's see here. Go back to that. And then we were that one. Huh. Okay. right. Your... I can't remember the name of it. Foremast snaps.
Oh, what?
The front
foremast.
mast.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not great.
Mm-hmm. In the wind, it kind of breaks and begins to like actually falling overboard. But you can see it is now kind of like still caught with the rigging. Yeah, cool. Misty, you two give me profession sailor checks. I'm going to say you've gotten the anchor secured by now.
Alright, 26.
Okay. Yeah, cool. You can roll 2 if you want to.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I mean, 26 is enough, but I'm going to see if you notice too. Yeah, that's enough. You two will realize you should cut that free. It's banging into the side of your ship, and it's a large piece of wood, and the way it is, it could breach the hull if you're not careful.
Yeah, I'll go cut it. I'll go begin cutting it free with my star knife.
Yeah. I mean, another profession sailor from you, Revia, while they're doing this.
I can certainly try.
Okay. Give me another one after that.
Okay, so that's a 27.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 27.
Okay. Now, I will... Okay. You're having some trouble, but fortunately, you do manage to avoid those horrible winds cutting into your sails again. That's at least something. Good on that one.
Good.
I'm gonna roll something now. That's important for me, but not for you. Hey. Your sails take another 42 damage as your main mast gets hit by lightning. How are your sails doing?
They get a save.
I don't think so.
They have... The ship has saves. I was just asking. Well... They take another 42, you said?
Do we... How much HP do the sails have?
They are at 299 out of 360.
Okay.
We have extra sail... we have sail equipment to repair them.
Fortunately, you spent the extra money on very good sails.
We have silk sails.
Yeah. That was a good call, because you're still managing to sail strong. I will need another profession sailor check from you.
Can't roll another below 5, can I? It's a 5 at least.
Okay. You will notice as you try to maneuver one more time, something seems wrong with the rudder.
Good thing we have a good one of those too. We have a broad one.
It seems jammed.
I call out, the rudder's jammed. Someone has to go down there and fix it. Because otherwise we can't maneuver the ship.
How do you do that?
I mean, there's this doctor who doesn't have to make swim checks, really.
Who they can tie a rope to, and has probably... Maybe has craft carpentry?
Yeah, he has craft carpentry.
You can make craft carpentry check then.
Have the slippers of spider climb too. That can be used.
What do you need to roll?
Craft carpentry check. So, that's it.
Bam.
Alright, yeah. You can repair the rudder. Rio can, like, leap into the water, probably have, like, a rope tied up. As, like, you've been, like, this is, like, you know, still, like, an hour going through here, and you're, like, problems are happening because you are skirting into a gigantic hurricane that's tearing at your vessel.
You don't see this guy that much. Like, he generally just hides in his office and doesn't like to be bothered. It's just a giant fox jumps into the sea. Just a humanoid fox man.
probably like grabs a rope, kind of ties it to your waist, just leaps overboard, you know, because the ship is going pretty fast. Gets down there, just like fixing the rudder. All of a sudden, you feel like the rudder breaks free and starts to work again. So certainly, you've had your issues, but the excitement of it all breaks free as you escape the storm in Maine. I will need a percentile roll from someone.
I'm sorry, what?
Another percentile roll.
It's a D100.
Yeah, I just rolled
D100.
D-hundo.
Yeah.
Can't be worse than my luck.
Don't
You
say
had
that.
some very interesting ones.
Don't you put that evil on us. Or who's rolling it?
Mm-hmm.
Let
Can I roll it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you roll. I'm scared.
I'm not. I have no fear.
There we go. Did
Drum
it
roll.
come by?
It has not.
Yeah,
There it
there it
goes.
goes.
All right, there it goes.
Number?
All right. Okay. There's some injuries that Rio's probably has to take care of down below deck. Some of the
Yeah.
workers that were feeling out. Some of the cargo got loose and just pelted a bunch of people.
No, that
as
checks
well.
out.
Yeah.
Heads up.
So
And
there's
then
some
Sandra are
injuries.
probably going to be busy for a little bit.
Yeah, Sandra's taking care of some problems down below. As you're heading into Sharkskin Reef and Pinnacle Atoll, you must sail through the 2 concentric rings of Sharkskin Rift and around the towering spire rock called Pinnacle Atoll. Steering the ship through both the rings of so it's going to be you're going to do the razor sharp reefs and kind of. I'm going to need 4 profession sailor checks from you.
Okay. I can give you 4.
Yes. Give me a second here just to check stuff.
They are all above a 30.
Yes.
1 to 30, so it's 36, 39, 32, and 30, or in 40.
Which is good, because you've made up a bunch of time on this here. I'm going to tell you now.
Well, I was cured from the blade of rolling below a 5.
Look, you may have been at negative race score. You're not going to be anymore. Congratulations. And also, you won't hit any reefs doing damage to your vessel. That's good, too. Let me just calculate where you're at, then, here. Alright. Okay. Alright. Recalculated your race score. That's nice. You're gonna kind of make up for it, kind of like maneuvering in through like the atolls. For once, you're in your element. You've finally gotten through a lot of these problems. The ship is still there's damage across the ship. You've lost one of your masts. The sails have been kind of frayed a little bit, but are still hanging short. The side of your ship is horribly damaged. Probably because this is the left side of your ship, so probably all the weapons on the left side of your ship are a little damaged too. The rudder, Rio can come back and be like, it's gonna work for now, but we're probably gonna want to get some repairs done on some point in time, kind of thing, that kind of stuff. Your ship has taken a beating, certainly, but it's still going.
Still trucking on, baby.
Still trucking on. So I'm gonna need another D100. What wonderful things are gonna happen this
roll
time?
it this time. Are we on K now, or are we still
We're
on
on K.
Okay. Bam. Fuck.
Oh, that's either really good or really bad.
You shouldn't let me roll these guys. I roll really high on them.
Hey, high could be good sometimes. We don't know. I have no idea.
100 is just the die.
100 is you roll twice, and you can only get negative ones.
100 is you just explode.
Who's on normal deck? Like right now? Where is everybody positioned?
I don't think I'd be on normal deck.
I'd probably be on normal
I don't know
deck.
where I'd be.
I'm at the wheel.
I'm technically a healer. I might be helping people down below, but I also might be up with Revia for spotting. Kind
I
of.
think I have you for spotting. I think I
Yeah.
did that.
Jacub, where were you?
I think I would be a normal deck because I'm not a sailor.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna roll something here. What is both your and Yaalkol's CMD?
Well, I went to grab you.
30.
Oh god, I hope.
What was yours, Yaalkol?
30.
All right, let's see
Mine's
here.
18.
Okay. Good news and bad news is, Yaalkol, you're standing on some water. Jacub, you're not. A massive wave will just kind of hit the front of your vessel. That'll kind of like just like a giant one. You'll kind of like try to sail into. So just water will wash over, and I don't know, some random mooks will also be washed overboard. Like I'll say like 2 of
Rip
them.
these fucking guys.
You might be able to catch them, but yeah, cool. You're standing on some water, and you see like Jacub nearby, who's now in the water and probably has to make a swim check.
Oh.
I'm gonna go. Well, yeah. After
You two are fine. You're like back, so you're probably splashed by water that just went over your ship. You know.
I think we're missing.
And as Sandra will probably
Big guy.
pop out and be like, "Be careful, we just cleared out a lot of this shit."
Where'd the captain go?
I yell, men overboard! Get the buoys! Quick! We have but few moments.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do.
Just leave them, but I think they can walk home.
Jacub, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
make
cool,
a
Cam.
swim check for me, please.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm not too worried. I got a 14,
Mm-hmm.
so hopefully I don't drown.
Yeah.
Possible.
Literally just have to survive. I'm right next to you, and I'll walk up to you.
14's actually like pretty decent. 15, however,
15.
It's swim in water.
Yeah, you're
Not
Depends on- depends on the type of water.
Today.
swim in water that's pretty rough right now, I'm gonna say, you know. You're having some trouble. Yeah, cool. Jacob's having some trouble. You might want to do something about that.
Yeah, Yaalkol will just walk over on top of the water and just like try to grab like his flailing arm and just pull him out of the water.
Yeah, you give me a reflex save, I'm gonna say. Just roll it. I'm not gonna have you have a high DC, but I'll be nice, you know, because you're...
I'm trying.
Okay. Still, you'll kind of like slide over and be like reaching at him. Jacub, make another swim check. Because you like...
Okay.
You like are floating on top of water, so I could imagine you like could slide across it like it's like a slide surface, so you're not like lying on your
basically.
belly, like shoving your arm down into it to try to grab him. All right, that's a much
There it
better
is.
check. Since you're kind of like struggling and going down beneath the waves, you manage just to kick up just enough to grab Yaalkol's arm as he pulls you to the surface, as he's now like walking on water and like pulling you out.
I'm literally like dragging him above the water, like holding him above the water, and just walking over to the buoy. And you know, I'm gonna try to I'm gonna attempt to drag him over to a buoy and like
Yeah.
get him.
There was like a buoy thrown over that's being drugged, you know, so you can kind of run
Yeah.
up to it. So you can start being drugged by the ship then, you know. They like threw one.
I'm just like sliding across the.
That's like pulling you up slowly, you know, like as you're like holding on to him, and he's like because it's like the ship's still traveling at 90 feet, which is still pretty fast. So you're
So
he's
fast.
dragging him through the water, like holding on to his arm, and you're like, this hurts a lot. You're probably pulling his arm out of the socket, honestly, to keep him up there.
it's a dislocated shoulder.
Yeah.
So my actual goal, I don't want to like hold on. I wanted to take him over and drag him to the buoy so he can hold on.
It's just he doesn't have a lot of strength. It's probably better for you, like maybe like throw him over your shoulder or something eventually.
Yeah.
Who's Princess carry him?
Yeah, Princess
yeah.
carry him. As then you look like you'd be on your water skiing, but because you float on the surface, you're using your feet to water ski.
Yeah, I'm just like just like skirting across the ground, and everyone's like, "This is the coolest thing," and Yaalkol has no idea he's doing anything cool. To him, he's just sort of standing, and so he's just like holding on to this, like pulling on. So yeah, I'd like to try to pull him over my shoulder so I don't rip his arm out of his socket.
In the meantime,
Thank you.
while this is happening, the sky will turn a baleful green around you.
Oh, tornado! Let's go.
As then, an unnatural lightning squall begins to hit. There's lightning all around the place, just kind of blasting and like shooting. And you'll notice that around the mainmast, a baleful green light seems to glow.
Can I just immediately dispel magic it?
You can try, but you can also, anybody can give me a knowledge planes if they have it. But it's not your
Knowledge
cool and
what?
Jacob. You're overboard. You're getting back in. Knowledge planes.
I
Planes? I don't have that.
I don't think
I don't
any of
have
you
it
have that. I don't know if anybody has that.
Genuinely, I don't think anyone has knowledge planes.
I'm gonna check like 2 of your people to see if they could be around. Sandra was yelling at you, so she might notice.
The dwarf, maybe, because it's just weird.
Yeah, he might know. Let me check the dwarf. He knows a lot of things. Oh, there he is.
He just knows things.
He can roll. It's not
You
a
know this
terrible
Conqueror
check.
up here?
Conkabar was around. He's probably not feeling very great about everything going on, but he can roll. No.
Nice.
So I'm just dispelling it, hoping it's a magical effect that can be dispelled. Does it do anything?
Yes. It will coalesce into something. I'm gonna have to go to your
And
boat
dispel
here.
magic doesn't help.
No.
I could try.
I'm gonna go to this man's promise section. We'll just use this deck one over here. Let me just eliminate this guy over here.
I'm like
this person.
here, I guess.
This person could be. This person's like maybe like right here, yelling at you guys or something. Yaalkol's like somewhere over here, way off side of the ship. Anyway, let me show you what appears out of this lightning. There you go.
Oh, lovely.
I don't know if I can shoot them.
Boop.
If you make your gun magic,
Oh, let me check actually what size.
My gun is magic, is the thing.
I don't know
then
if that's
you can hit it.
Oh, okay.
Where are we right now?
You're like behind the
Overboard.
ship, I guess.
Yeah, you're overboard.
You're water
I'm
skiing.
gonna put myself here.
Oh, there it is. It's up at the top of like your mast as it like appears around
Is
your
it
mast.
that big?
It's huge.
Oh! Well, wish I could dispel it back into non-existence.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I
There's
don't
some-
have spells for
I'm gonna-
fighting.
I'm gonna put like at least a couple of people that were on deck here that could help out.
Conqueror, Dwarf Man,
Conkabar's probably like hiding right here.
Owl Bear.
Dwarf Man's up like next to you.
I'll let you, put whoever you want on. I'm just giving you
We don't have a
suggestions.
very good. This is not the best deck because it's like it doesn't really show the. Let me actually see if I got a better map for this. Oh, I do. Wait a second. Let me. We'll have to reposition everybody. We're dragging back on, but I forgot. I've got. Oh, where's the boat token? Oh, this was underwater. I'm just checking. Oh, hey, yeah, there we go. That
I
one
mean,
would work.
I could recreate this to be less ugly. And with our actual changes to it.
Oh. Let's do that one.
You want to?
I have free time or something.
I do have this boat token that I created for you guys that makes it really easy to throw a ship on a map and redo it, and then just go.
We have the ocean map, like a blank ocean map.
Yeah, I got one. Boop, boop. There we go. This should be the correct one with the correct size. Let me just make sure. Yes, it is. Great. There you go. Now I can drag this lightning elemental. That's the image. That's not the token. Token's down here. There you go.
This isn't good.
There's a Conkabar who's like right over here. There's an owlbear that's probably like up here who was dealing with anchor shit. technically there's this man over here, but I don't have his fully stat out because I keep forgetting to. There's
He's
a dwarf
got a
over
big sword.
Yeah, there's a dwarf over here who looks so much weirder when I drag out his token. I'm gonna go say that.
Because he's squished a little bit.
He's squished a little bit.
He's a dwarf.
And there's a Sandra who's like around down here at the bottom of this, who's like, holy crap, what the fuck is that thing? It's like below it, but it's like at the top of a mast. So anyway, I'm gonna throw out this initiative.
Great.
Because
not gonna lie, I don't have a whole lot of combat spells prepped anymore.
Oh, what the heck? Holy Christ. Sorry, my thing just loaded.
That's a bad roll for me.
Yeah, I feel that.
Feels real bad.
Alright, let me roll some initiatives for some people. Hold that token.
Yeah, Yaalkol and Jacub are like out over here.
You're like here behind the ship.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Okay.
Yeah, you're like over here.
Yeah, you guys are like over here.
Alright.
Yep.
I can... Oh god, it's gonna depend how high up this stupid goddamn thing is.
And then let's roll.
Now I rolled my third one.
And I think I got a Sandra still to roll.
God.
Because she can do maybe something. She doesn't have a lot of... Oh, I didn't pop out her sheet. She doesn't have a lot of spells, but she could maybe help off. She's been healing a bunch of people, you know?
Yeah. I feel that on a personal level.
There's been like a lot of things going on that, you know, haven't been very helpful for her. But she can maybe help. Alright, descending. What's first? And yeah, cool. You can put your token. Oh, you're on it. You are on there. What did I roll for this thing? Well, I didn't roll for
roll for the elemental.
I have to roll for the elemental, which is. There you are.
Roll a 7.
That's still a lot.
Oh.
Alright, yeah, that's fine.
It's a plus 13.
It does. All right. Well, certainly, Jacub, Yaalkol, as you two are like basically skiing behind the ship on like an emergency buoy, there's a huge lightning monster at the top of your ship, at the top of the mast.
I'm gonna go point to it and go, holy shit! What the heck is that? To like obviously point it at like Yaalkol and go, I think we should probably go help, but I don't want to.
Yaalkol gives you a look like, what do you think I'm doing?
Hey, shh. I'm gonna say something.
Okay.
Nice.
I just imagine you like look at him and be like, try. Just the stoic.
Yeah.
One word, right?
Yeah, just Yaalkol's not a man of words.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
All right. Great.
So that would be my turn, sir.
Cool. Let's see here. I see you have what type of armor? Chain shirt. That's metal. You don't wear armor. I don't have your stats. Harris, you wear metal armor. Okay, you're very attractive. You don't wear any. What do you wear, Conkabar? Let me just check you. Oh, I don't even have you in the right position. Also metal armor. Hey, there's 4 targets that this thing might want to murder. Or I mean, like, make friends with. Or 5. Because don't you also have? Oh, no, you don't have metal armor. You don't have your armor on. So I'm gonna roll D4. We're gonna go initiative order down on a D4. We'll see who it doesn't like. 3. So it would be Sandra, Harris, Revia.
Let's go.
It's going for you. All right. Well, it's just gonna kind of honestly fly down. And then strike at you using this knight's feat called flyby attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Forgot. It's gonna.
It's like it's one attack, but it's just gonna do this thing called this one here. Boop boop.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
roll me your electricity damage, I guess.
I will. I never know how to set these things up on these sheets. 10. Ow. That's a big old smack.
Well,
It's not gonna fly all the way back up for sure, because it'll fly down a lot. It's like, actually, it's only 15. It's let's see, it has to fly down that much, so it's 30 feet up from you.
in the middle of the air?
Yes.
Does the ship not just drive past it?
It flew with the ship. Honestly,
I could try. Can't blame you for trying.
its speed is more than your ship. I'm gonna say, so it could, and honestly. Anyway, that was its turn. Yeah, cool. What do you want to do, honestly?
I just want to try to run up to the ship. Since I'm hasted, I literally want to try to run up to the ship and
Just
see
to
if I
give
can
him on the
climb.
buoy and let's just try to run to the ship.
Yeah.
Honestly, you are faster than the ship at this point in time because you're like a 60 speed.
I have a 60 move speed.
Yeah, so you're faster than the ship, so you can certainly. Yeah, you can get to the back of the ship. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'll basically just start running up and.
Like latch onto the back of the ship to start climbing. Oh God!
Yeah.
To start climbing up. Oh no! This might go well. It might not.
Find out.
All right. Wish you luck. Anyway, Sandra. Sandra is gonna. She's just gonna do this. Boop. I think I have to roll a attack
That was
roll.
damage. I thought that was the attack roll. That was in that one. I was disappointed with life.
The damage was still.
It's a ranged touch attack. It's not set up properly.
Yeah, I don't know if the damage was rolled correctly either. Oh, it was. It was a 4,
Wait, the
1,
damage,
and
the
a
damage
7.
is being rolled correctly.
Yeah, 4, 1, and a 7. But I have to do a ranged attack. So
But it rolls damage so much in this little block of text.
Oh, that might not hit.
A touch attack.
Yeah,
It
it's
is,
touch.
but it's got dex.
Well,
Unfortunately, that does not hit with its dex.
Nice.
It's close, honestly.
Cool.
So she will blast her spell up at it and miss, unfortunately. I don't want to give you condition. Jeez, I accidentally clicked on that. All right. Next.
Honestly, I think I'm just going to try to, early judgment it, and because for some reason on my sheet, even though I have that spell, I'm gonna have to look up and figure out what my DC is for it. So I need a will save.
Okay.
It saves.
I don't know why I don't, I make, every one of these goddamn saves.
That's my whole turn.
Ah, shit, man. I'll roll for each time. Okay. Harsk. Well, a hunter must go a-hunting. I don't remember the rest of that saying. Where are you, Harsk? What can you do?
You said the first line of this, the first 3 words of the saying.
I did.
I don't remember the rest.
Look.
I don't know why I find. You know, I laugh when I'm stressed. Okay.
Uh-huh. I guess he's just gonna do something a little smart, and I'm gonna have him cast this thing here. Which it shouldn't have spell fairy, whatever.
Yeah, there's a box you have to untick.
Yeah, I don't care at this point in time. It's there, whatever. Summon nature. Might just have to pop out some stats for something. Let's figure out what it is that summon a bunch of to bother this thing. Eagles.
Yeah,
He's
you
gonna
can
summon
summon a bunch of shit.
bunch of eagles. Maybe. He's gonna try. Let's roll this d6 and see how he goes. He summons
Eagles.
3 eagles! Alright. I don't have eagle tokens. I'm just gonna make something. Oh, wait. Is this a token? No, that's an image. Damn it!
It's rot gut.
You know what? These random foxes that are from
Oh yeah, those still exist, huh?
yeah. These fax tokens. They are not fox tokens. Thanks, Lightning. They're eagles now.
lightning.
Yeah, they're
Just-
lightning.
yeah, lightning has been summoned into the game.
Mm-hmm.
We could
I
use
guess.
we could use that right now.
Yeah, now would just blast it with spells.
Alright, I guess I'm
Or
just
a
gonna
gun.
roll a bunch of dice and see if they can hit this thing. What the hell is this AC? I don't think he has any bonuses for them. The AC is within range, honestly. Let me just check his sheet. It's been a while since I've used Dwarf, so... is that a weapon? Nope, so, precise summon animal. Oh. Well, that's not great. Okay, so, I'm gonna roll a bajillion d20s for these eagles. Because they get all their attacks. Ha!
Oh, that's a 20.
That is a 20. Honestly, these are more eagle hits than I would have happened. Eagles get +3. Alright. Well, 2 will hit.
Gotta roll for the confirmation of the crit.
Let's see here. Good roll d20. No.
Ah,
But that was a bite and a talon. Neat. Alright. I'm just gonna roll. What damage do you do, equal? I got too many pages open. The problem with all this, D4s. I'll roll this here. Ba-boop, ba-boop. Okay. Owlbear. Can chuck something at it, I think? Maybe?
Possibly.
I don't think this adds all the stuff in here correctly. Yeah. He should... That seems like the correct number, because you have a normal number, so I guess let's just roll this and see if I roll well. No. He throws a barrel at it. And the damage isn't correct, but he throws a barrel at it. Revia!
yeah, this thing had a reach when it hit
Yes.
me. So, and it's just like 30 feet up in the air.
It is 30 feet up in the air at the moment.
Yeah, I can do nothing to this thing then.
Okay.
I will cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Well, and I will cast Bless on everyone here. A swift action cast Shield of Faith. So everyone's blessed
Woo.
for what that's worth at this moment.
Okay.
That's helpful.
It's +1.
Yeah.
Conqueror,
helpful.
I think, is high enough level to perform as a move action, I believe.
Might be level 9.
Yeah, let me just check. Oh, that's 7th level. So he's high enough level to perform as a move action. So he's going to start performing Inspire Courage, +2 to attack and damage for everybody. And honestly, let me just He's just gonna do.
I also have that.
Oh. I'm just gonna check this thing here. Sorry. Oh, I don't copy. I thought I copied some stuff sometime. Oh wait, let me check. I have another sheet for this. Sorry. Did I add it into you? No, that's the token. That's not a sheet. I need the sheet. I need to check something. Oh, there it is. All right then. Cool. All right. Sure. Well, he's got two options. He can either buff everybody, or he can try to do stuff to it. Honestly, he might try to do stuff to it because right now it is kind of just dicking with all of you. He's not very happy about that. What the fuck is your DC? So he's probably gonna try to make it poop itself. Though it can't poop, I don't think. Well, it's a will save. Oh.
Yep. In before. Oh my god.
Well, it doesn't do anything this turn, but it's got eagles to murder, so you're okay. Anyway, Jacub, you were left behind on a rope. What do you want to do?
They're probably some Luke's dragging me in, right?
behind, you nerd? God.
He just left you with the rope.
I physically cannot hang on to that, so I guess instead of
wasn't he princess carrying you or something? Or
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh yeah, then you're still with him. I'm sorry, I forgot you're on his shoulder, so you're still with him.
I was like, wait, no way.
It would have been funnier just to be like, wait here, just to put you on the thing. It's like, I don't know how to do this. That would have been terrible.
God, I just look back and just Jacob's just slowly dying and like I can't help. Okay, sorry. Sorry. So, seeing how we're just hanging out here, I guess. How far away are we right now?
You're at the back of the ship right now. So the ship, honestly, it's probably like 40 feet up at this spot for the ship, because you're at the back of it.
Okay. Okay. How many people are near me, I guess?
Right now, just Yaalkol, because you can't really see anybody else right now.
Well, I mean, I can always use my last. So how does, if a weapon already has a double, something like keen, can I spell double that as well?
No, most of those don't stack with the actual keen enhancement.
He also uses a hammer.
Yeah, and you can't keen a hammer, unfortunately.
Okay. Okay, so this says here, this functions like Keen Edge, except it affects multiple weapons, requires concentration, which I don't know how that works in Pathfinder anymore.
Concentration, you just, you have it going, and honestly, if something does damage to it, you could break it. That's kind of how it is.
I'm going to move as close as I can to as many of, the active participants in this combat, I guess, that are basically attacking it with weapons.
You could hold for Yaalkol to climb up. That might be good too, because then you can maybe see more.
You know what? Yeah, I'll do that. In fact, I'll even double down on him carrying me and try to get settled even more and just hold my turn for when he gets into combat.
Okay.
If that's all right.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna check some Eagle hit points and AC. AC is no, and hit points are no. I'm just gonna delete 2 of these Eagles. I gotta be honest, there's nothing stopping that from happening. They're just annoying at this thing. Well, that's its turn. It deleted some Eagles from existence. Alright, yeah, cool.
Yaalkol's gonna start climbing.
Alright, make a climb check. All right. Boop, boop. Hi, you two are up there.
Once I get up, I will like deposit Jacub unceremoniously on the ground, just sort of like, and then just grab my hammer and charge at this thing. But I think that's my movement for the turn.
Yeah.
After that, right?
Yeah. It's like it's up in the air right now, so you're gonna have to figure out a way to get it either to come down or like get up to it or something. Anyway, Sandra. This is a difficult one to deal with, that's for sure. What range is this? 40-foot range, which is
Did Yaalkol go? Any chance?
yes. Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so he puts me down, and now that I have a better view that this thing's up in the air, I realize that the only thing more dangerous than a flying combatant is a flying Yaalkol, and I'll cast Fly on him. Pretty sure I can do that.
Yes, you
Just
can.
touch creature. Yeah. So as he like throws me like a piece of trash on the ground, I'm gonna touch
I
him.
deposited. I didn't throw.
You like touch his ankle and you're like, oof. Thanks for asking me.
Have you guys seen that meme where it's a family like jumping up and then it's a little girl like slowly falling down? She's like, "Oh, that's Jacub to Yaalkol."
Yeah, it checks out.
Adds up.
Hey, enjoy this, everybody. Sandra's going to prayer.
Nice.
That is helpful.
So right now everybody's got +3 to attacks and damage. And some bonuses to save and skills, too.
3.
Yeah, because Conkabar gives +2.
Oh, yeah, and everyone is bless is just everyone around me at the time of casting, right?
Yes, you cast Bless as an actual spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Conkabar is given +2 to attack and just +2 to attack and damage.
Yes, he's
Yeah,
doing his perform
Inspire Courage.
Inspire Courage.
I
And
have
they're all different bonuses. You
Oh,
also
all
have
right,
extra-
all right. But I had it. I knew I had it somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah. I give them to people.
I guess I'll just shoot it.
Yeah.
Right? Like I have a gun. I have many guns. How far up in the air is it?
30 feet up.
3 feet. You know, I shouldn't use that one. That does AoE, and there's some delicate cloth things around this creature. So instead, I'm just gonna shoot it with my revolver. I'm gonna also Bane.
Okay.
That was both it, I'm assuming.
Yeah, yes.
There you go, that's the total Bane damage.
Okay.
Nice. Good damage.
Well, maybe.
I'll tell you, it's damage.
More than I can do. Oh.
It's hard damage in elemental.
Yeah, they have like super high DR.
They have barbarian DR.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I can't even reach it. It's in the air.
So that did a damage, which is good. Harsk. Well, his eagles are getting murdered, so maybe he can do something else here that's helpful. Let me just check the rest of his spells. That was a good distraction. Briefly. He could shoot it, but that's not particularly helpful. Oh. That would be difficult, but I could do that. Let me just check this here. Okay. All right. Frick. What level is he? 5? God damn it! I gotta look up Druid. Looking up stuff. Man, I gotta figure out what he can transform into. What he gets for it.
What is he specifically?
He's a feral hunter, I think.
Feral Hunter. He has a list of what he can turn into.
Yeah.
It should just be the normal hunter stuff.
Well, he can wild shape, but he also that's because he gets. Or did the feral replace?
Feral Hunters don't get wild shape. They just stay in their form forever.
No, that's the animal focus, which is a different thing.
Oh, he does. Oh, right, he does get wild shape.
Yeah, that's why. I change that. Sorry, just taking a minute. Oh, that's a I'm in Druid now, not in Hunter, so I can't look that up. I was looking up Druid. I've lost my mind here and like what I'm doing at a time. Anyway, no, it's okay. We're fine. We're fine. I haven't broken. Something medium-sized. You can change it to medium. Okay. Medium that flies. I don't know. Animal, medium, flies. Crap. I wasn't ready for using this guy. Animal by type. Animals. There we go. Hey. A big bat? How big is this bat? Large size. He can't change form into that. Well, that sucks. How about Archaeopteryx? How big is that? It's tiny.
What the hell is that?
It's a dinosaur. A giant falcon. How big is a giant falcon? It's large.
Probably large.
Yeah. That's small. He just needs a medium bird. It's easier said than done. I'm just trying to quickly find one.
Yeah, there's no good search tool for them either.
Yeah,
No.
that's the kind of problem too. It's not like a great search tool. I mean, I could maybe like look up in the search animal medium. Fly. Maybe that'll work. Sometimes that works. No, that found me a giant fly, which doesn't help me. I don't know if there's anything else that flies in here. There might be. Honestly, there is another option here.
Giant Falcon's large.
Yeah, there's like too many large things. That's the problem. Too many large things. It's like hard to find something that's appropriate then.
Vulture medium. Vulture small.
You might have to take on a small form, honestly. But I mean, check Beast Shape 1 to see what he can get. Yeah, fly speed of maneuverability 30. +2 dex, +1 natural armor. He might just take that. He just would have bonuses to attack and damage. And he could actually just do his animal focus, the one that grants him bonuses to strength. I think it's +2 to strength.
Depends what level he is.
He's
He's level 4,
+2.
it would just be 2, yeah.
Yeah, it's just 2. He's level 5. So he will. He's gonna wild shape into an eagle and give himself.
I found a medium flying creature.
What?
It's an emperor bird.
Sure. You know what?
There you go.
He's-
I posted it in a Discord.
He's
I
an
found it.
emperor bird. He'll get +2 strength and +2 natural armor right now. So I'm just gonna put this. And he's also gonna boost himself up another 2 with his. He's gonna shift so he's now like a bull emperor bird because he can combine animals and it's weird. That's what he does. Albert is confused.
I'm confused.
Doopa doopa doop boop boop boop. Move up. Doopa doopa doop. Throw barrel with bonus. He gets +2 2, 3, 4. Alright, plus 3. Alright. He barrels it! That damage is still not correct. I have to do some stuff here.
Can this thing even be hit by non-magical weapons?
It doesn't matter if it's magical or not.
Yeah, it just has DR.
Yeah.
Alright, some elementals are like incorporeal.
No.
Actually, that might not be enough to hit still. Because you probably powerful barreling. Honestly, because that's the way to do damage to it. I don't know if he can powerful barrel? I don't know. It's a thrown weapon. Which one's that?
Could have been a giant raven.
He hits it, but with the barrel. Okay. Gotcha. I've made note of barrel damage. Revia.
It's still just 30 feet in the air.
Yeah, it was murdering birds.
Is it near any of our, like, masts or anything?
It's in between your two masts that are still up.
If I could climb a mast right now, could I hit it?
Maybe? You could certainly attempt it.
I walk 5 feet to the mast.
Uh-huh.
My spider climb shoes activate as I put my step on it.
Uh-huh.
And I have a 20-foot climb speed with them.
Okay.
So
You can make it up like 35 feet, so you're like up closer to it. If you want to use the rest of your movement and your 20 to get up there.
yeah, I will, I guess. I mean, I can only try to hit it. I have no range damage at all, so.
Yeah.
I swift action cast something on myself, but I'll figure it out in a moment.
Conkabar is going to keep... honestly, he might just keep doing what he's doing with the hopes of having it have an effect. Because that would be helpful. Because he can disable it. So... Hey! That was actually really good. For Conkabar. I'm going to throw this into chat. He does this to it. Because honestly, I looked up elemental traits. It's not immune to being nauseous. Which is good for you guys. Nausea conditions for the duration of the spell. Alright, it can't do anything for 7 rounds? I mean... Like... I think he just... I don't know if we want to roll it out.
I think we just leave.
Yeah, like... Well, it can move, but it's nauseous, because it can only take a move action for 7 rounds. Because... Yeah, I looked up elemental traits. It's not immune to being nauseous.
Well, I guess I eventually get in a position to stab it, and we shoot it a couple of times, and it dies.
And Yaalkol flies up and smacks in the face.
Yeah, just tell me how much ammo you want me to mark off.
I don't know. Some. It's like... Yeah, it's immune to bleed, paralysis, poison, sleep, and stunning. It can't be crit or flanked, so it can't be snuck attack. And that's it. It does not breathe, eat, or sleep, but it can feel like sickly because it's being like its brain is being cacophony of sounds that are like fucking with it.
Well, we won, boys.
Yeah.
My bards are the best.
I was like, this is probably the best. He could have been boosting up your stats, but honestly, this thing has DR 10 slash. You have to do over 10 damage to it to do damage to it, unless you're doing elemental.
Yeah.
Which with the Bane you could do, and other people can do, it's just then you have to pound down on it. And I'm like, goddamn, he just disables it. And then he just, in 7 turns, you're going to murder it. And this thing is like, it's not smart, it's going to hang around, you know? It's probably going to try to do stuff, but like, I'm sure like Strength 20 Eagle Man and Eagle Bull and Flying Dragon and, a Revia Death from Aboving it or something, and, Misty shooting it a whole bunch will finish it off.
Yeah.
So
I'm not worried. We would eventually kill it.
Yeah. 7 rounds of being noped is definitely great in this count. If it was a reflex save, it's plus 17 on that. That's a no. But will save only gets 6. So, cool. I'm going to, X out all of these extra pages I had open because I think we're finishing up here. You have finished off the Lightning Elemental and gotten everybody back aboard the ship. Congratulations.
Healing myself a little bit.
Honestly, I strategically using a hunter and a bard was all you needed. Sandra was there, but she wasn't that helpful, and so was Albert. They weren't that
Could have
helpful.
enthralled it.
Yeah. I think Enthrall might have worked. I don't know. But making it have to, be like, it's nauseous works.
I heal myself up.
Honestly, I think there's probably a good place to stop it so we don't start in the next area. We're a little early, but not too much early.
Yep.
Because normally we go to, around 1. But I think this is a pretty good... Lightning Elemental was defeated. Congratulations. It was a little anticlimactic having, Poop Man poop it, but honestly, this thing, it's just a... Hey, you could have taken it.
Damn it, Soak. We would have got it eventually. I was going to enter into the fray with that fly was clutch. That
fly would have been so much because you can do a lot of damage to it. And you were hasted, meaning if you're up next to it, you can do 3 attacks.
I could have tore it into this thing, so it was just kind of cutting the inevitable out. Yeah.
Even
Nice.
Eagle Man was going to be doing a lot of damage because he has plus 5 strength, which helps a lot. Plus the boosts from everybody were enough to be doing not a lot of damage, but he'd be chipping away at it. You're like, bull Eagle.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. Excellent. Well, it's been an action-filled race, but I'm 95% sure next week's going to be our conclusion of the race. You'll have a few more parts left, and they might be still action-packed. Certainly, you've, rescued one other sailor, and seen some other boats here and there. Seen some other boats have some trouble. But the race is long from over. I'll tell you what, you're not at a terrible spot when it comes to race score, but it's not a super great spot. So this last leg of the race might determine how things go up. We're going to have to see. It'll be exciting. But are you ready? I hope. But I hope all of you out there are also ready, and thank you for joining. And I'm going to throw us back to the normal thing over here. Look at that. Quick transition. Boom, boom, boom. So, let's have people shout stuff out. Erik!
Nothing to shout out. Watch this show. I have a lot of fun with it.
All right. Chrestian.
Thanks for letting me play today. And I had a lot of fun, so I hope everyone had fun.
Hey,
Thanks.
being on in a position where you're not on you're on Wi-Fi and not on something because you're setting stuff up in a new place, that's difficult. So you did it well, and we didn't have any major issues, and I'm glad about that.
Yeah.
Momo.
You can catch me here for Children of Wrath on Thursdays and discussing tabletops on Saturdays.
Yep. Sal.
At twitch.tv/Erik, I play a Pathfinder game on Monday nights at 9 p.m. EST. It's kingdom building.
Yep.
It's where my knowledge of Pathfinder tables come from, which is good and bad and good and bad and good and bad and good and bad.
There are often times that I'm like, there's probably some modifiers to combat here I'm forgetting, but I'm also like, It's like it's rare that it's ever close enough for it to really matter. So
That was a
there's a lot of tables.
great session, though.
It's also like something like remembering like, isn't Elemental immune to having like horrible nausea? Apparently not.
You think so?
You'd think so. Look, undead are, but that's besides the point. Because they're immune to, like, mind-affecting things. The elemental's just hard to kill, physically. You can fuck with its brain. Doesn't have much of one, but you can fuck with it. Because its attacks were going to be yes. That's what I'm going to tell you. Its attacks versus you would have just been yes.
It's a greater elemental, so yeah, that was not going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Uh-huh.
That makes me glad it did not choose to go into combat.
It's not a pleasant one. So tomorrow, not going to stream during the morning. I want to get some more work done, and also I'm going to, make sure to send my niece off to her month-long trip in a nice way and be like, hi, bye, I love you, okay. And if something comes up that, like, a car breaks down, I might have to be on standby. Granted, it's like hour-long journeys or something, but if there's like tow stuff doesn't work or something, but I'm sure AAA or something like that will be helpful. But it's always good to be ready when a long journey is going on, and then in case for backup. And then tomorrow evening should be Children of Wrath, 9 p.m. EST. Crazy shit will happen. Honestly, just it's D&D. Enjoy it. Crazy shit. And then Friday I'll do some more raft. Maybe I'll do a little like off-stream rafting stuff to finish building up stuff so I can do all the story stuff tomorrow. Because honestly, building a raft, just like farming up the material for it, that's time consuming that you guys don't have to see. So I was doing a bunch of that, building shit for my single player experience. Didn't have to do that in some of the other survival games, but this one's a little bit more multiplayer focused. So I'll probably do more open couch for that. So folks, if any people are around, they can always pop in to hang out or something. So it depends who's busy. And then Saturday, discussing tabletop. And that's kind of the schedule for now. So 2 p.m. EST, talk about some cool stuff, and then catch stuff next week. And hey, if you missed Pathfinder Wrath of Righteous earlier today, I'd say check out the VOD or join me next week when I play more, because honestly, it's the fun part of the game where I'm just playing Pathfinder.
And not Mythic yet.
Which...
Then it goes crazy.
Look, I've already, unlocked, I have 3 Mythic choices, because I learned that it's, you have to, poke the thing that's, this path is unlocked. So now I've done the Celestial, or the Angel one, the Demon one, and the, Aeon one or something, so I can have choices what I take, at least.
Yeah.
The their language is terrible, and I had to, look it up. I'm like, what the fuck does this mean? Oh, it means if I choose it, it becomes an option later on. They don't say that. I think
it's implied, but I don't know.
It's bad language.
It might be. Listen, I understood it, but that just might be because I understand bad language.
Well, I had an idea about what it meant, but I wanted to make sure that I thought it was correct, and I was, at least. Does this mean that I'm related to that path or something? Anyway, so.
Yeah. You're missing one of the best scenes so far, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen it yet. I know you haven't seen it.
I'm clearing out the marketplace, market square right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I just killed the Shadow Demon, which...
Oh, that's a tough one. I normally come back to one that after I'm level, 4.
I managed to kill it at level 3.
It's a bitch.
I rest up right before it because I hadn't rested for a while anyway. And I used a lot of my healing spells because I basically just kept healing up the paladin who would stand up, taking an attack of opportunity, hit it, then get dropped again, and I just heal her back up to be like, for Smite Evil. And it worked, but it was so stupid. But I glitter dusted it, and that worked, rather than just using Sea Invisibility, because then everybody can hit it. Anyway, so, later on, folks, good night. Bye.